room fill up, be sure to hit the like, share this content, let friends, neighbors know where to go when it's time to tune in to the Cowboys in crisis mode. Brought to you by Law Nation Sports. Let's continue to grind to shine. This is Strange Lands for the Dallas Cowboys. Come on with it. Sad but true. But we got to get through this. We got to live through this. Cowboys in crisis. No hope for anything at this point. Unfortunately. Unless major change happen. Yo. Come on. Ain't no party like a cowboy party. But what about good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. All right. Who's crying? Who's crying? Hard to say, ladies and gentlemen. 5, 4, 3, 2, and Riggs! Bro, had to sober up before we go live. Shade. How y'all feel, man? And just say, take me off the ledge. Come on. Who's jumping off the ship? Jump. Crisscross will make you jump. Or what Dak will make you. And Dak and Mike will make you jump. It's the biggity back there. Oh my gosh, man. Who the point at? Is it Mike? Is it Dak? Is it the offensive line? Is it Jerry Wayne and things, man? Come on. It's the biggity Mac, baby. Trust me, I'm crying. I'm crying. I'm just laughing so that you guys can't see it. Hey, man, put jump in the chat if you already jumped, man. Put jumped because in past tense, if you already jumped, let me know. Because I'm talking to the people that's still on the ship. Maybe the ship get lighter if we jump off. And we can sail. Yeah, we can sail into victory somewhere, you know. Yeah. Oh, my gosh, man. You know, instead of crisscross will make you jump, Mike and Dak will make you jump. I'm going to coin that phrase, by the way. But it's also we like our guys. News was reported earlier that the Kansas City Chiefs, they made some trades. They made some trades and things like that to better their team. And, of course, we are in the totem pole right now. We are 3-4. We are 3-4, not 6-2, not 5-2, but we are 3-4. So we had the same record upon which. Hold on, give me 1 second here. Give me 1 second. Okay, let me close this up. All right, yeah, boy. Boy, I was like, wait a minute, who's in the house? Somebody else is in the house. They coming through the door. I thought they were coming to get me. I said, oh, wait a minute now. Okay. Have you ever been in the house by yourself and all of a sudden you hear noise? I said, damn, they done got me, y'all. I said, who that is over there? Woo. I thought they was breaking in them. I thought one of y'all done ratted me out. Yeah, this is law location, Jerry. Come get them. Tell them to hush. Oh, my God. Boy, y'all don't know how scared I was. I had to go get the Glock. You know what I'm saying? I had to go get my weapon. Can't show you. I can't show the weapon on the screen. I had to go get everything. All right. Oh, my gosh, man. You know, y'all know y'all been like that before. You're in the house by yourself, you know. And all of a sudden you hear some noise. You're like, wait a minute now. Some banging noise going on. And then you go over there. Woo. All right, good. Yeah, FBI. I was going to be like, okay, we are the political cowboys, and they do a lot of things. What if I told you guys details of information that, Jeff Blasco, it's too soon. It's too soon to say that. We'll say that. Remind me to go over the Jeff Blasco thing,
Talk with Nick Eatman from DallasCowboys.com here on 105 Through the Fan. Nick, is Dak Prescott in a slump, or is there something that's not right that needs to be corrected?
It looks like he's pressing, and I say this, and I do not want to make excuse, okay? But I don't think he just has completely changed how to play the position. But I think the offensive line is a real problem right now. I mean that they're not blocking, for him like he's used to in the past. And I think you add that with maybe pressing to try to do too much or do something, and then you have to throw in the fact he just won't run anymore. Yes. And I don't know why, but he won't, because one of the biggest plays in the game to me was at the very last drive, second down. He's rolling right. He's not going to get the first, but he could probably get 6 and slide, and that changes everything on 3rd and 4th down. You don't have to force it to double coverage Jalen Brooks, which I think he got interfered with, but, I mean, they're not going to give him that call, I guess. But it's just so it's a combination of like not running and having to run for your life. That's the part right there. I mean, you some quarterbacks are running for their life. That's fine. They can go get first down. He's not doing that, and I think that's the combination. But let's not forget the offensive line is really, really struggling right now, and it's all of them.
What week is this for us, y'all? What week is this? Everyone have a reason, but results are what matter. What week is this for the Cowboys? And if you have a problem, remember I talked about problems, issues, and then you got to get solutions, right? Problems. We already know the problem is not going to go away, Jerry Jones, right? Jerry Jones is not going to go away. Stephen Jones, he just said in we're going to play some of this audio. Stephen Jones, he just pretty much said, hey, we like our guys, right? So what's this week 8, right? Offensive line supposed to get better as the time go by. You bang the table to say that, hey, we draft offensive line guys, right? Across the league, they don't have the kind of caliber of a Tyler Smith, who is a phenomenal offensive lineman, right? And I've seen him get walked back. But at some point, you're going to have to shake the tree and say, I drafted awesome, right? Or if you have a Matt Waletzko, a Josh Ball, if they on this damn roster, you're going to have to start trading. You're going to have to start moving. You just can't have offensive linemen on this team and you seeing other people getting worked and not being able to do anything with that. It's terrible. Shout out to you, J Farm. Appreciate you for your support. And we also have Get Right or Get Left. He says, I tried to warn y'all. This team is a reflection of a feckless front office and a lame duck coaching staff. This is only going to get worse, peeps. Yeah. Oh, my God. It's only going to get worse to me here. Oh, let me just try to get this thing going because we got a long show today, and I want to get the phone lines and all of that stuff going. Apologies, I guess, to Rico. I didn't know that this was a thing, right? I'm old school, mid-40s guy. I'm older than Jason Witten, by the way. Cowboys Rico Dowdle might have been sick, but his hair can grow extremely fast. And the lock community or the people who have extensions community said this is a common thing. I didn't know that brothers out here cutting their hair down and saying, hey, I don't like the way it looked. Hey, put that back in, you know. Put them pieces back in. Extend that piece for me. So I didn't know brothers out here cutting the hairs off and putting it back on. So apologies for Rico. I thought he was cloned, or I thought that, hey, what's going on? I thought he was growing his hair really fast. But people in the lock community say that when they go through a phase, they cut their hair off, and if they don't like it, then they pick the hair up and they put it in bags and they sew it back in. Now, to me, just grow that shit back. You know what I'm saying? Look, don't cut it off and put it back on. You know what I'm saying? That's just me. I'm just old school. But hey, modern day new people, hey, it's just a different world. So I guess if the ladies can do it, the fellas can do it. Now we in the equal world. So hey man, arch my eyebrows, dog. You know, trim mine just a little bit. You know, get mine arched a little bit here. That's just how the world is nowadays. So no offense to those who do that. Angie said I'm dressed from Temu. I'm done with you, Angie. That what made him sick, you know what I'm saying? They put the old with the new, you know what I'm saying? He didn't wash them good enough, man. You know, some vinegar and water, you know. It's their hair, bro. Yeah, he didn't wash it. The hair was gone from the body too long. And rigor mortis set in on the follicles of the hair. And it was dead and stiff, and it got him sick. That's what happened. Because what type of sickness was absolutely Rico in if he was able, let me get back to Rico. What kind of sick was he? If he was able to sign autographs, walk around, and really move around and smile. Like what kind of sick? Look, if you get sick, you need to get that type of sickness, right? Come on, baby. You know, come on. How you going to be like, yeah, man, you know, I'm Rico, man, number 23, man. Jordan ain't got nothing on me, man. Come on, man. Yeah. And shaking hands, you getting other people sick. What kind of sickness was he in? You know, that's what. So, what's your point?
What's your point?
What kind of sickness was he? You know, he wasn't contagious sick. I guarantee you that because he's out mingling with people. All right. So, breaking news: the Patriots then signed Josh Uche. Have you say that man's name? And he's a phenomenal guy. Sideline, hook to sidelines, and fingernail painting is crazy work. Hey, we can't talk about it, you know. Yeah, can't talk about those things. Y'all ain't finna counsel me over here. You know what I'm saying? You know, y'all ain't finna counsel me. And it's crazy altogether, ladies and gentlemen. And the Cowboys are in a situation whereas we are living in comfort. There's no success in comfort. There's none.
This offense cannot win and play well in meaningful games. It's like staring at theme paper. Everything is a straight line. And it's been that way. It's archaic. It's stuck in time. Dak did not make good decisions. Again, some head-scratching interceptions that really cost their football team. But everything's a straight line. It's CeeDee Lamb on a stop route. It's Turpin on a go route. It's CeeDee Lamb on a hitch route. There's very little just movement, advantage created, and a way to execute at a higher clip. This offense is so boring to watch on tape.
T-Wood.
You know, when you go into a bye week, you know, what usually happens, teams do like self-scouting.
No doubt. Yeah, he's going to, the Patriots trading him to the Chiefs, yeah. I'm going to talk about that. They don't stop trying to improve their team. But talking about the Cowboys, we got a super chat. Law, I think another receiver would help this team despite the bad defense. As long as Dak has weapons, we are always in it. Tyler Boyd is the only one left. Yeah, I think that the Jalen Tolbert, the Jalen Brooks, the Jalen and Jalen administration thing is done with, right? I think that the usage of also the way we utilize and use Jake Ferguson is a shame. It's a flat out shame when we do these things. You know, we need to shoot that idea down. We need to utilize Jake Ferguson better. He wasn't sick. Zeke and Jerry relationship is sick. You know what happened? He pulled out that game plan. Oh, this is making me sick. I can't play. I can't play today. That's what happened to Rico.
What are the things that we do, we do wrong? What are the things that teams can kind of get a beat on us? And then you make corrections. Well, what did the Dallas Cowboys correct? The 49ers ran for 223. They couldn't run the ball. So all the things that we've criticized the Dallas Cowboys over the whole season, nothing changed.
Same stuff.
Nothing changed. Same offense, same bad run defense. They can't run the ball. They can't capture the line of scrimmage.
The only thing they do well is CeeDee Lamb.
That's it. He's the one guy. Like, this team is done. This team is done. You've invested $60 million a year in the quarterback, $35 million a year at the wide receiver position, and this is the returns that you're getting for the Dallas Cowboys. This team isn't going anywhere.
No, and it's crazy. But
how about the defensive side?
Well, can I just say the strength of the team?
Yeah.
Like you're saying that offense horrendous. That's the strength of the team. All right.
Offense?
Yes, because that defense is absolutely atrocious.
Long, I get Dak is great, man, but 9 years of playing poorly against good teams consistently. Why keep defending him? Maybe, just maybe, he's not it. You know, salute to you Cowboys all day, 1431. Thank you for your support. Dak don't make it easy for us to defend. And when you defend him, you're defending the Cowboys, not just Dak Prescott. Right now, it's easier to defend Diddy than Dak right now. It's easier to defend Diddy, right? It's harder to defend Dak Prescott. We talk about offensive line. We talk about wide receivers not being able to get open or running archaic routes. But Dak is a very much so company man. He goes with the grain. He don't goes against it. And it's one of those things where it's hard to see. At some point, even a rabbit got teeth. Yeah, somebody said, nah, shit. It's easier right now to defend Puff Diddy Combs than Dak Prescott or the Cowboys at this point. And hell, you can add Jerry and Diddy into the same conversation. Somebody said, JD said wouldn't go that far. How can you defend Dak Prescott getting flushed out to the left? There's absolutely a slight pressure to him, and he throws it directly to Lenore. I don't know how you can even defend that on your side of the field, right? Throw that hoe out of bounds, you know. I don't know what Dak was thinking to throw it straight, a direct pathway to Lenore. That's a difference of 7 points. I don't know whether or not in his mind that he's looking at it like, hey, it's up to me to do it all. It's up to me. I don't even know if Dak Prescott is saying, hey, bro, good game. I don't know how that is even a conversation, even with Cecil, like his dad, his father, even his future wife. I don't even know how she can comfort him and say, baby, it's going to get all right. Because at this point, Dak Prescott got to understand, hey, there's a game within the game. I can't turn this ball over. I can't give the extra opposition field leverage. Either I'm going to throw this ball away, take the sack, or run it with my feet. I don't give a. I've seen Big Ben Roethlisberger, who used to be as statued as possible, still have the dexterity and the mobility to at least, even at the older times of his career, to at least scramble and scrape and give you 2 or 3 yards. But Dak Prescott can't even give you one in the possible, not even one in the push. So it's hard to defend Dak Prescott, right? At least, even with Puff Daddy, you can at least say, hey, he threw the party, he sent the invitations out, and you knew to go there and leave, you know? Don't go there and stay. There were people that were staying at 1 and 4 o'clock at night and wondering why all of a sudden they got the Bambi legs. And they knew about it for the previous people who've been to the party. And they keep going back. So yes, it's easier to defend them versus this. We're not one trade away. We need an offensive line, a running back, a defensive tackle, a cornerback, a wide receiver, a linebacker, an offensive scheme. Let's empty the bench and see who wants to be here moving forward. This is from Glenn. Well, running back or not, the craziest part of it all, ladies and gentlemen, the craziest part of it all, we was running the ball last night. We got into the inside. We got inside. And we go against the entirety of the plan. Put it like this. How can you be hard all the way until you get into the red zone, money zone, and then you get soft? You already inside now. It's time for you to stay hard. Continue to put the physicality into this particular game. We go empty. They motion Zeke to the outside. They go empty, knowing that we got a porous offensive line. How can we defend that? Mike McCarthy? At some point, Dak gotta be cognitive and cerebral enough to say, hey, I can't go empty. I can't do that right now. I got to protect myself. The best way to protect myself is call protection. Zeke, I need for you to be back in the backfield to my right hip. My guy Terence Steele is getting chopped up. Hey, look. Number 86, come to the left side. I need for you to help Tyler Guyton. So you got Zeke to your right, Tyler Guyton to your left. Now let's go call a play. That's what we need. We need to see some type of an adjustment that way. But we went soft. We went empty. We went finesse. We looked cute out there. For what? Did they even try to watch the last tape? Did they even try to pop open and see what Kansas City did to be successful inside the 20? You can't fix stupid. Yeah. Sanjay says, bro, nothing is going to come over here. Jones aren't the owner. Either accept his team will keep making the same mistakes over and over and over again. Don't be the fan. I'm leaning towards the ops too. Yeah. No Diddy game plan. They should have ran that thing. They shouldn't have threw it 3 times while you're inside your own 20. And I get it, Kansas City have defense. They have a generationally talented quarterback. But when they got inside that damn 20, they didn't go empty. They didn't go, hey, let's get cute. Let's put makeup all over the pig. No, they ran that ball. And I know you don't have to be, look, John Paul, we don't have to be Kansas City. The damn 49ers lost 4 other games. 4 other games before that time frame. You could be any of those 4 other teams on how they executed when they got inside the 20. You don't have to be Kansas City. But that game was very winnable if the Cowboys were to be smart. Run the ball. They couldn't stop the run.
Dak Prescott is the first Cowboys quarterback with multiple interceptions in 3 straight games since Troy Aikman in 1992. That is the only bit of good information I could find for you because that year the Cowboys won the Super Bowl.
So what you're saying is...
Nah, probably not.
This thing's getting ready to turn around, baby.
I mean, I hope so.
Yeah,
but then you see things like the Cowboys are running the ball on 3rd and 5 on the opening drive, and you're like, I don't totally know about that. Right now, brought to you by Ford and your North Texas Ford dealers. Ford is the best in Texas. We bring to you Dallas Cowboys Executive Vice President Stephen Jones. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, guys.
Now, I know we got plenty to talk about with the game, but I was curious if you could tell us anything more about the family caravan accident, and is everybody okay?
Yeah, first of all, everybody's going to be okay. My sister and brother are a little sore. They were in the car, and
Did you call Frankle?
The safety bollard that raises to protect the stadiums around the NFL deployed right as they were going over it. It was an abrupt stop, and got their attention really good. And of course, they're really sore. My sister with ribs and brother is neck, but I think everybody's going to be just fine.
That is wonderful to hear.
News.
And we got to protect Charlotte at all costs, right?
No doubt, man. But hey, if you ever in a jam like that,
it starts from the first phone call. Most of the time, you're going to talk to Gene Burkett, a 30-year partner. You're not going to talk to some employee that just got put on the phones that day.
There are things that are so crucial, especially if it's a cataclysmic event, to have our experts get out and look at the vehicle, witness statements, photos, the whole thing.
Call Frankle first.
Chosen by the people, feared by the insurance companies. Call Frankle first.
No doubt, Jerry and John Stephen Jones and all of the John Charlotte and Joan Jr. and all of those boys. Call Frankle. Frankle and Frankle law firm. They got over 100 years of experiences. Especially, they won't have a first-time caller on the phone and all of this. They will have someone to take good care of you. And on top of that, don't listen to the people say, you're going to be all right, man. Oh, hey, the insurance going to take care of it. No, call Frankle and Frankle or visit franklefirm.com and they will take good care of you. They will absolutely get you the best thing to cooking over here because you know how it goes. I've been in a wreck before. I know some of y'all been in a wreck before and say, oh man, I'm good. And then 2 weeks later, all of a sudden your neck and your back start getting snapped up and everything. So y'all be sure to check out franklefirm.com.
Absolutely. She's tough though.
I'm kind of curious from the bye week, what did you feel was the most enlightening part of the cross the hall meetings that they had during that time?
I just think, the biggest thing is execution, is we just got to continue to execute better. I think defensively, I think the big thing is the guys understanding, what Coach Zimmer's trying to accomplish and his staff. And, I think it was important that, they get their hands around that. Obviously, it's hard to have the continuity when you're missing, and no excuses here, but, we're missing a lot of starters on that side of the ball. And, you're moving guys in and out of there trying to find the best combinations. So there's definitely some inconsistency. And obviously, with what we're doing right now, I mean, there's definitely we're going through some adversity. So that part's difficult. And then, offensively, as continue to, look at, trying to find our running game. I mean, that's, important that we mix that in. I thought we did a good job early, and then, we had the adversity there in the third quarter, and I think got away from it. And but we just got to continue to grind. There's 10 football games left, a lot of football left to play, and we are going to ultimately start to get healthier. And, I think we've got the right group of guys on this team that are going to continue to bust it. They showed it yesterday when they, things were looking tough. And, both offensively and defensively made plays in the fourth quarter to get us back in the game and, a chance to win it on the last drive. Unfortunately, we just didn't execute on that last drive.
Now,
I hate this team, man. Damn.
Oh no! I hate this team. Oh,
It wasn't. I hate this team. I feel him. I feel every piece of that brother because last night, man, I was thinking the same thing, man. I said they gonna take this little when the damn 49ers went vanilla, when they went prevent defense, prevent you to win, by the way. I said, watch how they gonna take it and spin it. And it just damn happened, man. Oh, my gosh. Sanjay says, I hate to say it, but Dak re-signing was about money, not winning. He made zero negotiations to improve his team. Company Dak is a sellout punk. Oh, my God. Oh, my God, Sanjay, for you to say that. He's one of our Mississippi boys, even though he's born in Louisiana. But, Sanjay, I know that pain for you to say that, bro. Oh, my gosh, man. Oh, my gosh, man. Oh, can I go to the Niners.com and can I listen to their executive vice president of operations and controls and hear him out and see what they're saying about this win? Do John Lynch, is he over there? Do he even speak over there? You know what I'm saying? Or are they still looking to improve their team? Can I go to the Chiefs.com and hear their owner's son or somebody over there talk about the win or losses? Because right now, I feel as if though we care about this team more than they do. Because he's saying that everything is going to be all right. Osmosis is going to settle in, and we're going to get better organically. And
obviously, I think all fan bases will be in favor of better execution from their favorite team. And I understand there is 10 games left to play, a lot of football. Is there ever a thought that goes through your mind, whether it's last night's game or in between games or anything, that maybe the team just isn't good enough?
No, I mean, I just think, this team's made up of a lot of the same players that won, 12 games the 3 prior seasons. I think it's, right now we're just going through adversity. We've had more than our share of injuries. It feels like this year, especially on the defensive side of the ball, coupled, with a new staff and a new scheme. So on the defensive side, so. I do think we've got really good football players. It's a matter of getting them, executing together and getting after it. But, no, I think we've got, really good football players. And at times, we've had spurts.
Press him 105. Tell him, who are the good football players? Press him. See if he can cuss, See if he can say, what's your point?
What is your counter? What is your damn count?
Can you give them, put the heat on? Look, that's what they need to start doing. Instead of putting the heat on Jerry Wayne and things, put the heat on the son. Yeah, put the heat on him. Come on with it.
Where we played well, and obviously at times we're not playing well.
I'm sure you guys will learn more as the week goes along, but do you have optimism for Micah Parsons and Deron Bland, for example, when you talk about hopefully some injured players coming back, potentially coming back this weekend?
Yeah, it's just too early to tell for this week. I mean, they're out there working as we speak, and they'll work there the first parts of the week. I mean, you want to get it to where they're practicing, and things are where they can get out there and see how they can play and see if they're confident that they can play at the level they need to play at to have success.
Stephen, I know as part of the competition committee, we've had the question. Did you get an explanation on the picked up flag from the touchdown that when the two collided in the end zone?
No, we hadn't had opportunity to get the response from the league. I mean, it was Mike said the same thing. When you get two flags simultaneous, two people are seeing the same thing. So, that's something that they'll certainly have an answer for, I'm sure. And it was just explained that after looking at it, they felt like they needed to pick the flags up. So, part of it.
How did you feel about Dalvin Cook getting out there, and can you explain how the Rico Dowdle situation all happened?
Well, Rico just he's these flu bugs going around, and unfortunately it hit him when he woke up that morning, and it got progressively worse as the day went, and just felt like he wasn't ready to go, and we had Dalvin, who we were going.
We're going to read everybody's super chat at the end. We're definitely going to get to everybody's super chat. So if I miss your super chat, we're going to get to it for sure. If he had the damn flu and he's sick, why is he shaking hands and not having a mask on and, out there in the public with just walking around like he don't have no responsibility of getting someone else sick? Huh? If he's sick, then what the hell he's doing out there? Mingling and get the possibilities of getting someone else sick. And how he just come down with it just all of a sudden when he see lies, man, in political football. The way we were running the ball, hell, if you had Zeke, Rico, maybe we could have bust one. Cooks didn't look that good to me out there. We've been banging on the table, campaigning, and this dude averaged 1.7 yards per run. Or close to 2. When this organization going to stop lying? And when 105 going to grow a pair and say, hey, man, but he was out there shaking hands, kissing babies with the flu. He can kill somebody like that. If he's sick, he should be indoors somewhere, man, wrapped up. Give him some hotty toddy, man, some Hennessy and some some 666 or something.
Going with anyway, and certainly Zeke. So we were in pretty good shape there, and it was good to get Dalvin in the mix. And Zeke made some nice runs for us yesterday.
Now, I was curious your take on the first 7 games this season of Dak Prescott specifically, because he said in the postgame yesterday that second interception was as boneheaded of an interception as he's had, and he should have thrown it away. There's a lot that factors into quarterback play, of course, but what have you thought about Dak's play thus far this year?
Yeah, I mean, Dak's as fierce a competitor as there is. And, of course, when you're having a season like we're having right now where we're not playing to the level that we felt like we can play, then I think all competitors push, and he's pushing to make plays, and he's obviously made some really good plays. I thought he did a great job in the fourth quarter bringing us back last night. And, he's no doubt in my mind that he's going to keep this group together, and they're going to keep working to get better and better each week. We've got a lot to work on, as Coach McCarthy says, but I just feel, like we should just keep getting better. I mean, Dak knows what it takes to win in this league. He's done it at a high level. And, right now we're going through some adversity, and we've just got to keep going to work every day.
Steven, so far this year, the third quarter is 61-19 against you guys. Do you have thoughts on why, after halftime, it's been such a tough quarter for the Cowboys?
No, I mean, I don't have my hands around that at the moment. Obviously, that's something.
Bro, you're supposed to have your hands on it. See, he's walking around with the title, but without the solutions. Your damn title says Executive Vice President, CEO, Director of Player Personnel for the damn Dallas Cowboys. That's literally in his title. So you should know why you having slow starts, because you're the Director of Player Personnel. The personnel is the reason why we are slow. And if Dak Prescott, if you're talking about him being a guy that was able to squeeze and get us back, well, if you had more weapons and more opportunities for him, maybe, just maybe. But we got UFL All-Stars out there, man. Jalen Brooks, my doggone guy, Jalen Tolbert. Cavante Turpin, the ball hit him in his hands. He don't know what to do with it.
We'll continue to talk about. We had a really obvious to everybody, a rough third quarter last night that got us, in a position where we were, having to make a fast and furious comeback there at the end. But certainly it's a place where I know the coaching staff will flag, and we've got to be better. Both sides of the ball, moving the ball as well.
Hey, UFL All-Stars. Hey, shit. Damn. Hey, that's just what they are, man. Oh my gosh, man. And y'all won't get it because y'all are slow and stupid. It don't matter how many times I tell y'all simple asses that Dak Prescott got to play better. Y'all don't hear that part. He got to play better. But at this point, what else would we want to say? Are you happy? He got to play better. But you also got to have more and more weapons and more pieces. God, how simple are y'all, man?
Well as getting stops.
When it comes to moving the ball, obviously offensive line is going to be a big part of that. I understand Guyton and BB are rookies, and that takes time. Have you been surprised at all by the play of Terence Steele this year? Because it seems like it has not been up to his standard, and he talked about what a great training camp he had. What have been your thoughts about Terence Steele's play thus far?
Yeah, I just, the offensive line, at the end of the day, it's a unique group. They got to all play together. And I think right now with some of the newness we have with the two rookies, as you mentioned, Guyton and BB, coupled with, some of the moving parts we've had, having to move Tyler out one game. Terrence, certainly just getting the group in a rhythm is the important part. I know the game means a lot to Terrence. He's a grinder, and I know he'll ultimately get it right.
You chip, you release. You don't go empty. You don't send your running back out without a rub or a feel. When your offensive tackle, right tackle, or even Zach Martin is not playing to the kind of caliber or up to par, that interception, I want you guys to go back and watch. And I'm not saying that Dak Prescott, for those who simple-minded, don't have fault at this. But the interception of when my guy, number 20 in the backfield, he releases in the middle hook, and we sitting here like, hey, if the damn right tackle is losing, you stay your butt back in the backfield. You chip and then you release. This dude goes untouched and he releases in the middle of the field. And still the quarterback get hit as he throws. I need for Dak Prescott to, whenever a running back or a tight end is in the backfield and they skirt out and they release without chipping, I need for him to say, what the hell are you doing? I need for him to be in the game plan. I need for him to be like, hey, you can't just release without chipping, without giving a rib feel.
Are you familiar with the incident between Trevon Diggs and Mike Leslie yesterday? And if so, can you give us any feedback about that?
I'm not aware of that at all.
Okay, so Trevon Diggs comes out and talks to Mike Leslie while he's still in his pads about a tweet that he sent out asking what Trevon Diggs was doing. And he said to Mike Leslie, "You don't know ball. You can't do what I can do." Mike Leslie responds, "I'd love to talk to you about it." And Trevon Diggs walks back into the locker room and says, "You can talk about D's nuts."
Yeah. Well, I don't have anything to say because I don't know about it firsthand and not going to comment on that.
Okay, fair enough.
All right, Stephen, thank you very much for your time.
Bull sugar. If you president of a player personnel, that's one of the things that you get debriefed on before you even sit down. And man, this dude is a lying sack of nuts. That's what he is. That's who Jerry Jones' son is, a lying sack. You know what I'm saying? That brother lied his ass off. You know good and well he was debriefed on, hey, one of your players that got paid over what did Trevon Diggs got paid $105 million, and you don't know that he had an outburst. You don't know that that's one of the most viral videos that's throughout all of social media right now. Come on, man.
Man, we will get back with you next week.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.
Go get Cowboys.
There you go. Stephen Jones right here.
It's crazy. I don't know what he said to Mike Leslie. Come on, man. That's it. Yeah. It's crazy. Yeah, snitching. Elijah. Yeah. Panthers wide receiver Deontay Johnson, not Jackson, is expected to be traded by next week. Can we say that we are not in that sweepstate? According to Jordan Schultz again, Kansas City Chiefs will eventually get Charles Omenihu back from IR and getting Josh Uche, they got some names over there, boy, to join their defense. One of the best defenses in football is only getting better. Can somebody put down the Kansas City Chiefs record for me? Because the whole ideology is never to get complacent. It's never to get too comfortable. The Cowboys then in return gets a little too comfortable. And on top of it, these are the type of things that I know for sure that you guys got to understand that we get daily over here. My guy, Kendall Green, he was at the game. Here we go. I'm going to see if I can blow this all the way up to be larger to all of the freaky people out here. No diddy. But give me 1 second here. I'm going to see if I can make this bigger for you guys to see this INT being telegraphed, and let me know what was Dak thinking. There was a guy that paid his hard-earned money. He let me know that, damn, man, what is Dak seeing over here? What's going on with here? And we're gonna put this in the video right quick. Bear with me. I'm gonna see if I can upload it. Give me 1 second here. It's gonna take me a little second, but you guys, we ain't doing anything else but complaining right now, right? So there we go. All right, give me 1 second. I'm still editing here. Shoot. I can just mute them now. Let's mute them. All right, we'll mute them now. And let me go over here and put it off the loop. Okay, boom. All right, so how can you defend this? Where's the pressure? What is he seeing? How can you defend that? That's on his side of the field. You can't throw that. You can't. I would forgive to a degree the first INT, but the second one is unforgivable. Unforgivable. You got to at least throw that thing out of bounds. Don't throw it to Lenore. Lenore is like one of Dak's number one receiver whenever the Cowboys play the 49ers. He's like, man, I know I'm going to give me about 1 or 2 grabs, man. Yeah, I'm going to give me a game changer. Yeah, I'm going to give me something to get this game going in the right direction for the Niners. That's things that you can bet your money on. Death, taxes, and Dak Prescott throwing an interception versus the 49ers. He can't throw that ball like that. He would have been better just running it or taking a sack or throwing it out of bounds. Terrible decision. Nobody was open, but you can't force it. I was going to say something, but I ain't going to do that. Oh, Lord. Yeah. So those are things that he got to improve on. And of course, people going to talk about the bag. And what was needing to happen is coach on the sidelines letting him know. He's like, dude, you killing me. And on top of that, we need to play complementary football. We need to play time of possession. We need to run the ball more than 19 times. That's not up for debate. If you want to beat the 49ers, you have to do your homework. Majority of their injuries were on offense, not defense. And I know they were without Hargraves, and I know they were without Greenlaw. But at some point, you got to get some stern coaching in there and say, hey, if you throw that again, I'm going to put Cooper in. Hey, if this game is unreachable, I'm putting the backup in. You got to have that type of doggone, some type of discord. What about Jeff Blasco? Well, the thing is, I'm glad you mentioned that. Jeff Blasco started his career off as a tight end coach. His first year ever being a running back coach was in the year of 2023. Who remember that he missed majority of the opening of 2023? Sources stated the reason why. He said the health issues, but the brother was in rehabilitation camp. He was in rehab. We got an addict as a coach over here. There's need to be some type of repercussions for that. I think that the Cowboys front office, they do things to pander. Yes, they do. And do things to not go all the way in for this team. But at the same time, we are so cheap that you mean to tell me that you can't find a more suitable running backs coach? All of these great legacies that the Cowboys exhibit and exude, how come? How come we can't go out there and find a more suitable running back coach? Not to put the man's stuff out there, but come on, man. We supposed to be America's team. We supposed to be living up to higher standards. How come we can't go out there and say, hey, man, I get it, Skip Pete, you're no longer here. How come we can't bring in somebody that's knowledgeable enough to get these run fits together? It's time out for that. But if you fool around and you find somebody that's driving like this, and they reckless, and they forget to hit brakes, and they slam right into the back of you.
There are times in life you wish you had a do-over. If you're in a wreck, make the smart choice right away. Frankle and Frankle, feared by the insurance companies. Call Frankle first.
That's 214 or 817, all of the threes that you can dial until you hear someone. And you won't get someone that's the first time on the phone. You will get an expert, someone that's absolutely a partner with Frankle and Frankle. Over 100 years of experiences out here, combined experiences, by the way, in professionalized, and I mean just that, professionalized attack against those insurance companies that try to take advantage of you. Call Frankle first before anything. Visit franklefirm.com. Let's open up the phone lines. 657-390-7391. It's good to have someone to fight for you. That's locally, right here in Dallas, too, by the way. Come on with it. Keep it real now. None of that fake stuff over here. Let's get it. Prove it this is real. Come on. All right.
It's the OFC what I'm coming in. The inside caramel just like 100 grand.
He said the inside caramel just like the 100 grand. Let's go. That's a good candy bar, by the way. Speaking of that, I got my guy from the 409. B Bird. What's good, man? Talk to me.
Hey, man, you notice how every time they ask the Joneses, you know, do they got the right people there? They always say, yeah, we got the right people. And that's totally self-serving because it's them that's supposed to pick the people.
Right.
That's no different than Mike McCarthy saying we got to run the ball more. Dude, you're the one that's supposed to run the ball before. You call the play. So
Facts.
What are we doing?
Yeah. What are we doing?
One of the things I think that's getting them is when you're a draft-heavy team
Mm-hmm.
and you hadn't got a free agent, I always say this, I got to say it again. Since Brandon Carr in 2012, a top 20 free agent since 2012, you can't miss on drafts.
Right.
So if you really look at it, man, as of right now today, Mozzie, Schoonmaker, Guyton, Kneeling because he's hurt, and Sam Williams, you ain't getting nothing from those guys that you thought you were going to get.
Nothing.
And so that's what's killing them because what it is, man, is what GMs do is they go in a draft and they try to draft. Everybody want to build their team through the draft.
Right.
But they have to, at some point in time, they got to admit they made a mistake and say, you know what, man, this corner we drafted number 2. I mean, excuse me, second round, he ain't working. What we going to do?
Yeah.
Are we going to see it through? No, man, they ain't going to give me time to see this thing through. We got to go get one of the free agents. If he comes along, then that's cool. But as of now, for 2024, we need somebody that can play this position on a competent level. And so that's what they do. But the Joneses just play the long game with it, man. They just be like, no, we're going to just see this thing through.
The need to be right is a dangerous tool. And that's just one of the things, man. They need to be right.
And I tell you what, it kills us because what it is they're going to see it through because, remember, Lord, they got time.
You got time. Ooh, they got time. Look,
they ain't going nowhere.
The Kansas City Chiefs operating as if though he can lose his job.
Absolutely. And look, so we got a Super Bowl champion back to back making moves, more desperate moves than we are.
Right.
And he said that I heard on that. I'm glad. Thanks for playing that too, man. I appreciate you keeping up with that too because you play all the important parts. But he was saying that this is the same team, but 12-5. Well, no, it's not. So what you did is you chose, because of the long game you get to play, you chose to go with Guyton over Smith. Now, I'm not going to say Tyron Smith. Okay, let's just be real. Tyron Smith was a better player than Guyton at this point in time.
Right, true.
But we don't know what Guyton's going to be. He may be something in 25 or maybe something in 26, but for 2024, you took a step back.
Yeah.
And then Cooper Beebe, for be honest, what you're losing there is you're losing the veteran knowledge.
Yeah.
So BB having to learn a new position on the go. And so, you got all these guys that you counted on, you let Gilmore go, which Gilmore didn't do anything to play 16 or 17 games real good for you.
Right.
If it wasn't for him last year, I don't know where we'd be at because Diggs went out. And now we still had competent play because of Bland and him. We had competent play at the cornerback position. But you said, nah, we ain't going to do that.
Yeah.
Which made no sense to me. Then you had Hankins in the middle. We only had one nose tackle. Then you say, nah, we're going to go with Mozzie. We drafted him first. You know, and Mozzie just ain't panning out, man. And
he ain't.
So who has the courage to stake their career on Mozzie? No other GM would do that. They'll be like, no, we got to get a competent defensive tackle in. If he comes along, then he comes along. But I got to get somebody that can play that position now. They're not going to give me this amount of time. And the last thing I'll tell you this, man, is that it's no way that you bring Mike McCarthy back in a lame duck situation.
Yeah.
Our coaching staff is the lowest paid coaching staff. You mean to tell me, Jerry?
Man.
And Jerry made the statement that, hey, man, look, I'm not going to be paying nobody for sitting at home. You mean $4 million, man?
Yeah.
Are you serious to change directions? Because what this team needs, man, is a leader of men.
Yeah.
Also, so he has to lead from top down, also from middle up. So what I'm trying to say is you need somebody that's going to come in here and get this team right, let football be first, but also send a message to the Joneses that, nah, man, this is a football organization. We're going to run this thing like a football organization, and we ain't I'm going to be the spokesperson. I'm going to be the this. I'm going to be the that. If we can't get that in there, man, I don't care how many schemes we get. I don't care how many players we get. I don't care how many Pro Bowl quarterbacks we get. It just ain't going to work until this culture is right, man.
No doubt,
thanks
man.
for the time, Law.
Appreciate you, B-Bird, man. Thank you so much, man. Great input there. All right, so when we quantify, we say this is the same team, even if it was the same team, if you got paid the same amount of money this year than what you got paid 2-3 years ago, it's not the same. Inflation is a real thing. Even if I said, and I saw someone say, yeah, Law said that this team could be the same team and still win 13 games. If everyone stayed healthy. We also got to quantify that this team, we don't see a Bland out there. We don't see Sam Williams, who had 4.5 sacks last season, with a spoonful of reps. We don't see Michael Parsons. There's no D-Law. So you got to also add into the most of the information that we left out. There's no Brandon Cooks to a degree. And even he wasn't looking up to par, but he started to tick a little later on towards the end of the season last year, around this time. So this is ultimately not the same team based off of injuries and the lack moves thereof. You seeing other teams, even if the Cowboys brought back the exact same team with Fowler, with my guy Armstrong and all of those boys, right? And we kept that same team intact, right? Doesn't mean that other teams did the same philosophy. They also went and made other moves. So if we, with the mindset, Stephen Jones, saying, okay, we pretty much brought back the same team. What if they had someone that can really challenge him and push him, they should have said, but the other teams didn't. You got to quantify that, Jerry or Stephen Jones. That even if you're saying that basically we got the same team, they should push back and say, well, the other 31 other teams don't bring back the same team. They improve their team. That's what it is. You know, the salary cap is designed for you to spend the money, not hold it. Even from a biblical aspect, the talent and the parables about the talent. The Cowboys are the people that took the talent and dug a hole and put it in a hole and said, hey, we're going to wait for the next year in order to move. If the creator of the universe or the multiverse don't bless people to do those things, what makes you think that all of a sudden the Cowboys are going to get blessed with the same thing? That's what life is all about. It's about codes, rules, and conduct. There's no one that can go beyond the rules to get success. That's just how it is, unfortunately. And the Cowboys are stuck in their own ways, and they're thinking that all of a sudden osmosis, that this team is going to get better. Like by chance that Jalen Brooks is going to automatically get better. He's going to get wisdom and understanding of the game and leverage better. And the opposing team's going to play him differently. They're going to all of a sudden develop fear. And the aficionados all of a sudden going to say, hey, he's a veteran guy. We're going to give him that call. It don't work that way. when you become a certain level, people give you the benefit of the doubt. I'm old enough to remember even basketball. Michael Jordan said, hey, this guy absolutely fouled me. And he said, did he foul you? Yeah, look at the tape. Just trust me. And then they call a foul because he earned that right. We don't have that over here. The Good Hoodie channel says, do we win game with our players' healthy law? Well, that I don't know. I don't know how much of a difference Bland would be out there if he get a scoop and score. If we all of a sudden get a script sack from my guy Parsons, right? We don't know. Those are the unknowns there. But I can tell you just by chance that Bland is a whole lot better than Amani, right? Parsons is a whole lot better than what we had out there this past weekend, right? D-Law, to a degree, is a whole lot better than what we had. But by missing out on those boys and missing out on somebody that they said that they implemented 70 to 75% of going to be a difference maker in this defense, by him not playing and the Cowboys not making a move to replace that nor replenish that, is a very much so tangible thing for us to see some diminishing rates of return. By us using a second-round draft pick and not being able to see him at all, that's equivalent to not having a second-round draft pick this past season. So how do you value that? Would it have been better for us to package up that second-round draft pick and not even draft Marshawn Kneeland, right? And have a known commodity versus the unknown. That's what good teams do, or that's what great teams do. Just what B-Bird was trying to explain. We can't lean everything on draft picks. We can talk about, we're going to try to get the Boise State kid. He can tweak his ankle week 3, week 4, waiting for him, and we tank the entire season for him, right? We could talk about Travis Hunter, and we could talk about, hey, next year we're going to be okay. We're going to get Travis Hunter. That's a shot in the dark. Another team can say, hey, they want Travis Hunter. Or we don't won too many games. Don't y'all know that week 1, if week 1, we probably lose that game if they started Jameson Winston. Right? When we played against the Steelers, if they played Sierra Husband versus Justin Fields, we probably lose that game. Right? The bounce of the ball, man, even with Daniel Jones against the Giants, who was in a dogfight against that team. We could easily be only a 1-win team right now. But by chance, we are 3-4. But you know what? The Chiefs, by chance, they could have lost a few games. But they 7-0. So they know that they're on borrowed time. So that's why they saying, hey, we're not preparing for right now. We're preparing for the future. This season. Not 2025, not 2026. That's why they are mixing things up and they going out there and they grab a D-Hop because they know by chance that they are winning games. They can't lean on the defense to do it all the time. They are not complacent. We operating out of comfort. There's nobody is sweating in the front office. They might have made more money this weekend. Okay. Yeah. And oh, by the way, we suing Levi Stadium for whatever happened in that car wreck too. They finna make more money. From the 469, what's on your mind? You're live on The Nation. Talk to me.
Hey, Law. How you doing?
Doing great.
Man, hard to watch, bro, right now.
It is hard to watch.
Hard to watch, man. You can't force the innocent. You can't make that throw, Prescott. And I like Dak Prescott.
Yeah.
my favorite quarterback. It's hard to defend that. You got to throw that away. 2016 Prescott would have threw that away though. But I mean, he's like playing like we gonna take chances, and you don't have weapons to take chances. They handicap Dak Prescott by not getting no veteran receiver that can run routes. Michael Thompson. He's still out there, but they won't go spend no money. Why have money and you won't spend it? And you have the salary cap to get players to make moves. I don't understand that. That's what I don't. I ain't never seen Jerry Jones do that. You don't got no running back. Even when we was running the ball the first and second quarter, we was doing good, but they stopped running the ball.
Yeah.
I don't call up here. I didn't call it a bit, but man, it's hard to be a Cowboy fan right now, man. It's just
It's tough. It's difficult, man, because we look for solutions. You know, we know the problem, we know the issue. All right, so I get all of that. I get it. The problem is the front office. The issue is Dak Prescott and his play. He said that he's playing average, well, and then sometimes he's looking below average, right? So that's an issue. Right. So how do we get him to play better? We know the solution. We got to block it up front better. We got to install some type of run game. Even if it would have been better, believe it or not, for them to do an eye slam up the gut, right, on that particular play versus him throwing an interception, right, and getting 2 or 3 yards, kill about 30 seconds to a minute, and punting it away. Maybe the football guys would say, and all of a sudden it's a muff punt. You know what I'm saying? It's a muff. He muffed the ball. Now we on that side of the field. Yeah. No, have you seen games like that?
Or that tip drill, he could have picked it off and dropped the interception. Remember that play?
Yeah.
Stuff like that happens.
Stuff like that happens. But that's how you play when you underman and you got a slew of injuries. It's not time to walk around and try to pick a fight when you only got a butter knife and you trying to pick fights with people with guns.
Right.
Learn how to. You ain't Steven Seagal over here. You know what I'm saying? You don't got in your contract that you can't get hit. You know, Steven Seagal, he got a big ass trench coat on, and he never get hit on his movies. But he just do like this. He never get hurt. Yeah. But I appreciate you for calling in, bro.
All right, Lau.
What up?
I got one question. Do you think we can beat the Falcons? We got to beat the Falcons, man.
Anything is possible, but you got the Falcons are not. Falcons definitely not a toss up like people thought at the beginning of the year. They got
they run the ball. That's all they do.
They run the ball. They got Kyle Pitts, who they better not put Dono on them. You know what I'm saying? And the defense, Terrell over there, he's one of my DB guys. Hey, play around and find out. And they got Matthew Judon. What you think Matthew Judon doing? I'm gonna eat next week. Oh yeah. I'm seeing what Boston and them doing. Oh yeah. All right, come on with it. Appreciate you for calling in.
Hey, did you like what Cook did?
It wasn't enough. It wasn't enough to tilt the scale, man. You know, and none of the running backs was enough, but we seen the philosophy could be implemented. You can't sit back and say,
he better than Zeke.
Not in this game. He averaged 1.7 yards.
He faster though. I wouldn't put Zeke back out there.
Well, that's more of the same though. Appreciate you for calling in.
All right, brother.
Yeah. And here's not to beat him up. But we literally seen Zeke run, and I'm not trying to be popping champagne bottles for Zeke getting 11 yards up the gut with a crazy scheme. The rules were you run on the outside edges. You get Campbell out there on the edge, and he ain't hit, he can't tackle, he got bad hips, and you run at him, right? Or you run at Bosa. We didn't even attempt to do that. We ran in the teeth. We ran in the teeth of the 49ers, and we were getting some yards. So Zeke looked good in this game. The only person that slowed down Zeke, believe it or not, was Mike McCarthy with the clipboard. They went 3rd and 5, and they said, hey, Zeke, we're going to put you on at wide receiver. Zeke was out here playing wide receiver, y'all. And my guy, 40 yards, they put him out there, and he lost yards. We got too cute. A little eyeshadow here and there, it ain't bad. But we put the whole makeup on, foundation upon foundation. Put the lashes on and everything. Put too much makeup on. Bland is on IR. He's right. Yeah, Bland is hard. Yeah, Bland still. I think Bland is not ready, y'all. Shoot. If he couldn't go last week, 5 or 6 days he gonna miraculously get better. Bland ain't ready yet. You're gonna have a field day on that board. They try to throw him out there. All right, I got MJ for the 206 live.
What up, Law?
Not much.
I gotta say something. I was listening to you guys last night, and me and all the girls was in my car, and they said, "Ma, why you so mad?" Because everybody on your podcast was pissing me off because y'all came on there making excuses, and I'm not an excuse man. I see it what it is. I'm an OG, 61, been a Cowboy fans all my life, and I'm just gonna tell the truth. The team is shitty, man. Team ain't good, bro. And I'm gonna tell you why the team ain't good. I gave my friends a point last night. I said, man, do y'all remember the Lakers? Darvin scam? I couldn't stand that coach. I said, yeah, Ma, what you talking about? I said, now look what happened. They was talking stuff about that young boy that know the game, and look how they offense move. What's the Lakers record? 3-0. Do they play better? Even when they down, they know they could come back. We don't have that. Darius told the truth. The other guy told the truth. Our quarterback, when he faked the ball up the middle and he take it, the wide is wide open. He'll get 10 or 15 yards. No, he won't run. He's killing us, and our offensive coordinator is killing us. It doesn't matter what receiver you got, guys. Like I said, in 2021, 2 minutes and 51 seconds left. We had a chance to win the game against the 49ers. Boring play calling again. Even though it was Kellen Moore. But the quarterback just can't move the team. And I vouched for Dak Prescott for 9 years. I have my cousins, all my friends. They said, Mom, you always taking up for Dak. No, I'm not taking up for Dak no more, bro. Dak is horrible. It's horrible. And I get tired of you guys coming on here trying to make excuses for this dude. The dude is horrible. He can't see the field. That was a dumb interception he threw. Just throw the ball off the field. Look, another example.
Right.
We watching the Redskins in Chicago game. You guys, the Redskins should have had 20 sacks. Number 13.
Yeah.
Would really won the game with his legs. I know you watched that game. He should have been sacked 20 times, y'all. He got away out of step. I said, woo.
You talking about 18? You talking about 18? You talking about Caleb Williams, right? You know, yeah, number 1 draft pick.
Right now, they're gonna get about 10 sacks on Dak Prescott because he won't run, y'all. They know he's not gonna run. He's not the old. What's the quarterback that used to play for Pittsburgh? He's not Dan Marino. I don't know why he thinks he's a Dan Marino. Even the Kansas City quarterback runs. Dak Prescott is killing the team. Him and McCarthy. Like you said, you made a good point. If you tilt 78 is the word. I'm not. Only thing 60 will be good. He just got to learn not to let the guy go inside. If he take the guys outside, he's good. Once he get that inside, he going to be set. But 78 is killing us. And we know that. So why not keep a tight end over there, help him, like you say, Chip.
So release, yeah.
Yeah. And it's not about your receivers. Because if you do get a receivers, like the Jets got the receivers, and they still losing, 17 over there with the Jets, still losing. I don't want to hear about the receivers. You know why, Law? A good example. You just said it. Cleveland quarterback played. They got rid of Amari Cooper to Buffalo. I saw number 19 that I never seen in my life, and he smoked Baltimore.
Hey,
Number 19,
no, you talking about Cedric Tillman, man. Now we all drafted, we all draft scouted him. He Tennessee, but I give it what you said, MJ. They didn't win that game because of him completely. They won that game because they were able to move the ball. Because Jameson, Deshaun Watson is a shell of himself, and at this point, I think that Dak Prescott and Deshaun they both shells right now. But they both shells. But on top of that, their offensive scheme is a whole lot better. Then they got Chubb back, and they got a whole bunch of other things to reinforce. But hold on. What I'm saying is. The scheme is terrible. Plus, Dak Prescott is average of what he said, right? So we got a combination of those things. So that's just where we at right now, bro. Go ahead.
But I'm gonna tell you,
in closing,
the only way you're gonna fix the Cowboys is not about Belichick. He's not gonna win for you. But he does do good with good quarterback. Okay, quarterback. You got it, but his scheme ain't good. If the Detroit guy, you're not going to get the Detroit offensive coordinator and you tell him, no, I need to play Law Nation, but Johnny is better than Law Nation because you fans say, oh, Law Nation is a veteran. No, the young boy's faster and he's better. No, if the coach come in, I'm playing them young boys that's fast, I know could get separation. But if you do that same foolishness, he's not going to take the job. If the Joneses is trying to tell that the offensive coordinator, no, we want you to play Zeke. No, we want you to play Brandon Cook and all them. But these fast young boys over here running 4-3. No, bro, I'm not doing that. I'm playing it my way.
No doubt, man. Appreciate you for calling in, bro. Let me hear you say it.
Oh, but one more thing, Law, before I leave. I just want to say, number 628, you better take him out the field because Atlanta tight end ain't going to have about 200 yards. I'm telling you right now.
No doubt, man. Appreciate you, bro.
How about them Cowboys? And I hope we lose the rest of our games. I want to start over. I had to see it.
No doubt, man. All right. And when he says Pitt, Dan Marino, Dan Marino went to the college of Pitt. So you know what I'm saying? And he played for Miami. So, like MJ said, he's 61, 62. So MJ is a little bit older, But I get it, man. We can't win for losing. We got a bad scheme, bad quarterback play, and we got no run game, and we got one wide receiver. We got a gadget D guy by the name of Cavante Turpin, and there's no shade upon him on that. There's a reason he's not drafted for a reason, right? Come on with it. So, and the Cowboys don't know what to do with it. Don't y'all know on that jet sweep or that end around, we average 11 yards per? And how many times can somebody let me know how many times we did that? How many times? So, and the Cowboys shoot themselves in the foot. I would have been doing it until the 49ers stopped it. That's what I would have been doing. I would have been like, sweep left, sweep right. Swing low, swing high. We got things that work and we don't do it. I'm old enough to remember on that same play, I believe it was against the Saints. Instead of putting Cavante Turpin on that end around, they put Brandon Cooks on that play. Yeah. We do something, we'll show it one time and never go back to it. From the 210 you in.
Yes. Hi, my name is Rolanda.
Hey.
How are you today?
And doing better than I deserve. Talk to me.
Yeah.
Talk to me.
Okay. Yeah, I called once or twice before, but that was a long time ago. I do have a few things I wanted to ask or make a comment about. Since we are seeing that Dak is throwing interceptions, a little bit more now than he has been. And then I know he had a high interception rate in 2000, not 20, but probably before, where he was leading the league in interceptions. We just need to find out why he's doing that. And, why does he not see, the defender undercutting the route or, not really seeing the field? Because he does know how to read defenses. He needs time. But how can we at one half say that he's not good and not playing well, when at the same time we're also saying that the offensive line is bad, our run game is bad, and we have no confidence in the running room or running scheme, and basically the offense and defense don't have adequate players surrounding. At some point we need to come to our realization that this team cannot overcome lack of talent and lack of, the GM not setting this team up to begin with, like other teams. The reason why Golf is doing so well, he's got a great run game, great running room, great offensive line. Yeah. Like how can he make a mistake? He's got paid weapons.
Well, when you incentivize political stuff, then you're not going to be able to do that. The need to be right is always a problem here. They need to be right about Jalen Tolbert. They needed to be right about Jalen Brooks instead of putting the other players out there. They need to be right about Tyler Guyton. I've had this guy that won 3 Super Bowls, been to 6 Pro Bowls, 2 or 3 time All-Pro out of Big Nate Newton. And he said that Awesome Richards is better than Tyler Guyton. He said that he damn near got almost fired for telling Jerry that Matt Walesko and Josh Ball is not it. So when you have those trepidations inside the front office of people telling them, hey, these moves don't work, this is not going to happen, you need to make some changes. The Cowboys front office don't care. They saying, if I paid Dono, if I paid Malik Hooker, they need to be out there on the field. And if you can't coach them up, I'll find someone else to coach it. And that's why these coaches are continuing to put the same hogwash out there. Unfortunately, other organizations, they play the best player. The Cowboys don't.
Well, Jerry Jones, Stephen Jones, I'm sorry to tell you, it ain't working.
Right. And Mike McCarthy don't have the wherewithal to say, hey, this is a contract year for me. I need to showcase that I'm capable of doing it my way.
I wanted to comment on that because a lot of people, a lot of content creators are saying, well, why don't, the coach, the quarterback, and all these people go to Jerry Jones, Stephen Jones, and ask for help? How do we know they're not going up there? If we're all saying that Jerry Jones is controlling, the narrative, the media, controlling this team and trying to do it his way, how do we know that they're not going to his office begging for help, and they're just falling on deaf ears?
Well,
it sounds like every time McCarthy gets up there and repeats what the problems are, what they're not really doing, it sounds like, it's out of his hands.
Well, it did. The earlier part of this year, I played a clip of Mike McCarthy. He has bought into the program. He's saying that we going to have our younger guys getting better. And he stated the fact that Jalen Tolbert is getting better, Jalen Brooks is getting better. So he could be already bought into the program of, there's 2 ways to keep your job. One is proving it your way is the best way, or 2 is proving it and kissing up to the front office saying their philosophy is my philosophy, and I'm going to let you know that the people that you handpicked are the right pick because I can coach them. You get them, I coach them. And that could be the agreement that Mike McCarthy already have with the front office. You bring them in, I coach them. I got a Super Bowl ring. I won it in 2010. I can get this team going. It was me that improvised and got things going. and whatever you bring, I got you. Boom. That could be the situation there.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you're just gonna
Yeah.
we're just gonna go with somebody that pays our paycheck.
Yeah. What's your name so I can lock you in, because you got some good points there.
It's Rolanda.
Okay.
From Shirts, Texas.
All right, you're right there in Texas. Appreciate you. Thank you so much for calling in. Huh?
Yeah, no problem. I'll watch the rest of your show.
No doubt. Good
Thank
conversation. You give a round of applause to Rolanda, because at the end of the day, MK Ultra, that's just what it is. You bring them in, I coach them. And now Jerry is saying to Mike Zim and Mike McCarthy, both of the Mikes, what's going on here? I thought you said you can coach these boys. Should I get someone else for the job? No, boss, I can coach them. I can get them right. But until Mike McCarthy speak out and say, hey, these guys are uncoachable, these guys are forgetting plays, until I see real coaching, we don't get that. We don't get the real coaching over here, unfortunately. Let me get from the VIP hotline for your mind. You're live on the Nation. Talk to me.
Law.
What's up?
Law. Let me breathe for a second, Law. Hold on. Give me. Me and my quarterback.
Yellow.
Hey, you.
Man, you got the Wi-Fi monster on you, man.
Law.
What up?
Can you hear me, Law?
Yeah. I can hear you better.
All right. For the first time in my lifetime, me and my quarterback got smoked, Law.
Okay.
After watching, first off the muscle, Law, respectfully, I've already been calling for Mike McCarthy. We have no scheme, Law. So we know my quarterback don't play good while he press. So why the hell am I throwing the ball 50 times, Law? Why am I playing spread offense at the goddamn goal line, Law? Help me help. Law, as a parent, right? Just from a parent perspective, if I see my son doing something wrong, is it our job to be like, hey, this is what you're doing? You know, maybe you need to swing a little bit this way or shoot the ball and follow through. Isn't it our job to instruct them, Law?
Right.
So if Mike McCarthy is not doing that, Law, please somebody tell me, who the hell is who is our quarterback? Who is our quarterback coach, Law?
Scott Tozine.
I'm going to slap the shit. Don't even say nobody's name, Law. So we don't have one. We don't have one, Law. And we know going into the offseason, okay, my quarterback was having a problem with pick. How do I fix that? By not giving him a competent running back. And then we have fans that say, damn, it's every scenario is that fault. Is that fault we ain't getting no free agents? Is that fault the quarterback market is $60 million? Is that fault that he throws the ball to Turpin and it hits him in his damn face mask and he act like he's scared of the ball?
But here's the thing. Not VIP. Here's the thing, though. Talent is talent. I tried to pour this out when I talked to Nate Newton. I said, hey, is it talent or is it execution? Right? And it doesn't matter how much you can try to say these players are not executing when you don't have the talent. Is the reason why Kevontae Turpin was an undrafted guy, right? Is the reason why Jalen Tolbert went to Alabama, not Roll Tide, you know what I'm saying, Alabama. Is the reason why Jalen Brooks was in the bottom end of the particular draft room right there. You know what I'm saying? There's reasons why, right? And granted, every now and then you can catch lightning in the bottle like a Deron Bland. Every now and then you can catch a maybe like for the Steelers got an Antonio Brown, or for Tom Brady to be drafted in the 6th round and be these phenomenal guys. But with that, they are married with great coaching. You can't have no great coaches, right? Not a great coach, and all of a sudden have the expectations that these guys' levels is going to increase and have the same expectations of what other teams are doing. Our expectations of what we are seeing out of Cavante Turpin, hear me out, is the same expectations of what we seen over there in Eagles land with A.J. Brown and Smitty.
Yeah.
You not finna get that. You're not finna get that. And I get it. Right now, Eagles fans are sitting there like, yeah. But if you take one of those weapons away and you take away Saquon Barkley, they will probably be saying the same thing there, But I get it.
Pause. Just pause right there. What you're saying right there is what I'm talking about, though.
Yeah.
Because Philly went out and acquired these players. Other than and the other kid, whatever his name, D, he was like a top 10. That was one of their draft picks. And he was like a top 10, top 12 pick, right? Correct?
Uh-huh.
A.J. Brown came from Tennessee or somewhere, correct?
Yeah. Traded. Yeah.
So they put that together around their quarterback. That's what I'm saying, Lord.
Right.
So if you're asking my quarterback, you watch my quarterback, the people that everybody's calling trash, Dak ass, I watched him with a competent route runner lead the league in the number one offense. Am I right or am I wrong, Lord?
I mean, yeah.
With a running game and a competent two wide receivers, he was number one in the league. So
in closing, though, I got a lot of folks here, but in closing, yeah.
All right, let me land this plane, Lord. I forgot, man. MJ done ate up all my time. I love you, MJ. But I landed this plane, Lord. All I'm saying is, Lord, help me help you. So if the ownership is not helping the players, what do you want the players to overcompensate for everything? Lord? They want my quarterback. And I still love my quarterback. I don't give a goddamn. If my son plays a bad game, I'm just gonna sign him off. I'm gonna send him to Child Protective Service. No, I'm still gonna love on my son. I'm gonna correct him.
Right.
So I need y'all need to start getting this out of your heart.
No doubt, man. Appreciate you, man. Yeah. Appreciate you, bro.
How about Cowboys?
No doubt, man. That's VIP, man. I just looked up on the line, dog. Oh, my gosh, boy. We got 64 people up in here. Oh, my God. We got 64 people. God damn. Oh, my God. But y'all feeling like that? Yeah. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my God. They got 64 people on the line, man. I don't want to put up the hang up for me 100. I mean, not 100 grand, but VIP. Hang up on me, man. I can't find your number no more. I can't even mute you. Got so many people in here, bro. Oh my, I got you now. Yeah, 64 people. Man, this got to be some type of record over here. Oh my gosh, man. All right, I'm gonna let y'all conduct yourselves, okay? Try to get 1 point in and get out. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to put no clock gang. I know this is literally the hotline, but if y'all can do me a huge favor, let me see how much time I got here. Okay, I got time today. But people, y'all are upset. So just try to get to
what's your point?
Get to your point as quick as possible, man, and just be mindful of other folks that's waiting to jump in. All right, so let's go over from the 817. You're live on the Nation. Talk to me.
What's going on, Law? What's
Not
going
much,
on?
man. Not much, bro.
Quick and easy, man. Quick and easy, man.
Yeah.
I'm 40 years old. In 1984, there was a song that came out by a group called Loose Ends, called "Hanging on the String."
Mm-hmm.
Right now, Jerry has the coaching staff hanging on the string. He completely has control. He knows it.
Yeah.
He's not going to make any change until he's ready. And when we look at this quarterback situation, we can blame Dak all day long. He's continued to make these same mistakes every big game, especially against San Francisco.
Mm-hmm.
But he doesn't have the right scheme around him. And he hasn't had it.
Yeah.
He hasn't had a great offensive line since, I believe, 2016.
Mm-hmm.
There's just been missing pieces every year in and year out. So he hasn't had the wall that he needs to create the plays that he's always good at doing. In 2019 to 2020, when he broke his leg, he quit running.
Yeah.
So now we're stuck with a pocket passing Dak Prescott, and we expect to put up 35, 28 points a game.
And guess what else? Guess what else you're stuck with too. And I know we don't try to say the pocket watch thing, but the people gonna always bring up $250 million, right? That he's getting paid, and that just come with the territory. So it's bad enough if you're gonna have a high end lady, you know what I'm saying, and she can't cook, and you lost your job, and you trying to keep that high end lady. It's gonna have to be something to change. Either you're gonna say, hey, all of the high end stuff that you want, the Chanel, the Dooney bag, and all that stuff, we're gonna have to cut that away. But we're gonna have to get back to basics over here in order to keep this relationship going. And that's what's going on with the Joneses. They're gonna have to look at it like, hey, just because you paying $250 million, nobody's gonna feel sorry for you. You're gonna have to figure out a way with the other $20 million that you got available. You can't keep that stuff for next year. You got to spend that money now and get a run game in here to help out that high end bill that you got. That's just what it is.
Yep. I got two picks for you, and I'm gone.
Go ahead.
Go get what's his name? Jeffrey Simmons from Tennessee.
Go ahead.
That's your big nasty run stop.
Right.
Mix him in there, throw him in there with Linval Joseph and all those older cats. Throw him in there with I don't know what Mozzie Smith doing. Just let him continue to learn and watch because he can't play on the field right now. He's not doing anything. He's out of 119. I think you made the post, didn't you? Out of 109, he's the worst, right?
Yeah, he's flat out worse right now. They doing Mozzie bad.
He's the flat out worse. So just let him sit down. He got years to develop. After you go get a Simmons, go grab ETN for a 4th round, 5th round pick, and let's get this train rolling. If we care about this year, but I don't think Jerry Jones cares about this year. God bless you, man. I continue to tune in.
No doubt, man. It's a good call from him. So we got big bills, man. We got big bills to pay. And look, them bills ain't gonna. You still got to pay the bills. You still got to pay the bills, and the Cowboys got big bills to pay. But while you still got money left over, let's help it. We can still salvage this thing. The silver lining of this all, we've been down this road before. Law, what are you saying? What do you mean? What do you mean? Well, 2018. Guess what our record was? It was worse than this. We won a playoff game that year. You got Calvin. Look, I'm beating this team up, but I'm looking for solutions now. We can beat this team up, but I'm looking for solutions. We know the problem. We know the issue. The problem is the front office. The issue is Dak Prescott right now. The offensive line, that's all embodied. The offensive line, no run game. All right, so how we get beyond that? Okay, what did we do in 2018? We were 3-5. What did we do, ladies and gentlemen in the chat? Because we were having the same issues then that we are having now. I got from the 304, you live. Talk to me.
What's good, Law?
Not much, bro.
Real quick. Like I told you from the get-go, I even hit you on X. I'm happy that it's burning down. Let it burn. Let it burn. Because you already know.
Yeah.
If Dak is going to become a pocket passer, you cannot have a 2007 offense against a 2024 defense.
Right.
And expect the players to be as dumb as they were in 2007. Like you can't do that. It's not a realistic idea. It's not how you're going to win. Honestly, if Mike McCarthy moves on, which he should, all they're going to do is promote Zimmer because they're going to get another yes man. They can get Zimmer, make him the next yes man, and it's just going to be a recycling nightmare. But like I said, we don't have any. We have solutions. But they're not going to make any moves. You already know the Joneses aren't going to make no moves. Let's be honest here. So, at this point, you just got to watch it burn. And you got to hope and pray we get a decent draft pick, and we could just run with it by then because they're not going to give a free agent. They're saying they're using all this money and they're going to save all this money and they're going to use it next year. This is the light rebuild. That's just another way of them saying, just like they said, they said we're all in. That's the same shit. It's the same shit.
It's the same, yeah. Just different day.
yeah. But it's the same shit, the same process. We're going to be in the same predicament next year, hoping our young guys work out.
Well, this the potato salad with the raisins. We know that.
Mm-hmm.
But what I'm trying to do over here is pluck the raisins out, man. I'm trying to get these raisins out, man, and let them know this dish is still good, but you just don't have to add the raisins to it. So I think the Cowboys, Lou, can go out here. We're 3-4 right now, right? And we look porous. We lost the same amount of games that the San Francisco did. You know, they better than us by a couple of points or more. What we need to do is to salvage this season. We need to yell, kick, scream, and hope that this team can go out there and make a trade. And hope that.
Did you watch the same game that I watched?
I saw the same game.
They did this with a bunch of backups. They did this with a bunch of backups.
Yeah, but is Debo a backup? Is Debo a backup?
I said they beat us with one receiver and a bunch of backups.
What round was Ricky? What round was Ricky? What round was Ricky? What round was he drafted?
Bro, he was out there with a little dirt. That's why he got shot.
That's why he got shot. But what I'm saying is he on this team? Is he better? Is Ricky already the boy, the smooth boy? I'm about to say the white boy. He is white, is he? Yeah, the smooth brother. Is he better than Jalen Tolbert right now? Is he better than Jalen Brooks?
I don't know.
In their scheme, he is.
His draft status.
Yeah.
Number one pick. So
No, number one pick. Yeah. Yeah. Is Isaac Gerardo, how do you say that name? Is he better than all of our running backs right now?
Hey, and he was. Yes, he is. And I'm upset because I wanted him in the fifth. I was like, look, this boy, he was behind Braylon out in Wisconsin. Transferred. The next thing you know, he was balling. I'm like, all right, we can get him later on in the draft. Like, bro, every running back that we should have drafted, or should have signed, okay, giving us a field day.
Giving us a field day. So what I'm saying is the 49ers is well equipped. They are a better team. They were a better team than us. From offense to defense. They're not learning a new scheme there. And they walked us, you know. And if the Cowboys can't see that and don't make a move for that, then we are still up. We still is just up shit creek. But I appreciate you for calling in, bro.
Last thing, not a problem. We are still running. We're running a soft ass defense. We're running a defense from Dan Quinn that was aggressive in a sense that they took more risks. And now we're using the same players and telling them to sit back. You cannot do that. It's a totally different scheme. It's totally different defense. Like, these players are sitting back 10, 15 yards off, catch this. Like, it's terrible. Terrible to watch. But
no doubt. Appreciate you for calling in.
We'll see it crash.
Well, let's buy some front row seats for this crash,
exactly.
man. Yeah, no doubt, man. Yeah, you can put me in the front of the plane, man. Maybe I'll be like Denzel Washington and flip that plane upside down. But I would say this. Ricky upside is higher than Jalen Tolbert, right? Ricky upside is higher than Jalen Brooks is what I'm saying. That team, when they went and got Pooney, the offensive lineman that was in the third or fourth round, his upside is higher than a TJ Bass right now, or dare I say the pieces that we went and made. Now, Cooper Beebe is right in the mix with it. I don't think that Cooper Beebe had a bad game. But what I'm saying is that we always walk around with our chests out and say that we are a draft and developing team. But they are too. The 49ers are a draft and developing team too. You know, Hufanga out and Mustafa making plays. You know, Brown made plays. You know, their DBs are making plays. They got injury guys and they are making plays. Malik Collins is a guy that they picked up from us. You know, well, he was playing for the Texans or something like that, but he was on our team. He was a guy that we supposedly draft and develop, but we got nothing in return. You see, players come here and we get nothing in return when it's time for them boys to leave. Let that sink in. Kittles. Unbelievable talented tight end. Don't y'all know that he was in the same draft class, but we drafted Ryan Switzer, you know what I'm saying, over Kittles when we needed a tight end. I can't make this stuff up, but I know we can go down the list on over and over again on other players that can do the same thing. I got smoke one for you for the 9-10 you're in. Talk to me.
Yo, what's up, Law? How you doing, bro?
Hey, man, all is well. Can't complain.
Yeah, I didn't be too long. All I want to do is talk about Donald Hooks, really. Hooker, really.
Mm-hmm.
God. Man, you remember when Zimmer said that if y'all start messing up on defense, he's going to put somebody in there that might do a better job? You remember that?
He's not this guy.
Get your out there, contain the damn ball.
No.
He ain't that dude. That guy gone.
No. Come on, bro. You mean to tell me Wanye and Bell won't do a better job? They're faster, they cover better and everything, and y'all still see this dude get invested this whole game. You won't make this change.
Right.
Ooh, politics as usual, bruh. Politics as usual. Oh, my Lord.
Oh, my mama.
Oh, my mama, bruh. This is crazy, man. But if we don't make those changes, we're not going to make no changes. Let's let it ride out. We're going to fail, okay? But, dog.
I gave y'all my solution, though. Calvin Ridley, Jeffrey Simmons. Since this fire said the Titans ain't winning anyway either, right? I'll be looking at all of them damn teams that lose. I'll be on the phone with the Jets right now. Hey, Jets! You know, hey, what you want with Quentin Williams? You know what I'm saying? I don't like losing. Jerry is comfortable. Steven is comfortable. I'm not comfortable right now. I'll be on the phone. I'll be like a telemarketer, bro. They got 64 people waiting right now in line. I'll be calling all of these teams back to back. Hey, I told you the answer is no. And I call back in. Hey, you know, it's Law again. And they say, hey, it's no. I call again. Hey, what you want from Jeffrey? The answer is no. I call again. They say, hey, you got Calvin Ridley? They get tired of me. Come on.
You need to be a GM, homie. You
Yeah,
need to be a GM,
I
man.
need to be the GM. Yeah, put me on payroll, Jerry. Put me on payroll.
That's right. All right, Law, let's just go, man. Talk to everybody else, though, brother.
Appreciate you, smoke one for you, man. Yes, indeed. The thing is, I will refuse to lose. I'll be on the phone left and right. I'll be on the I'll harass them. They be like, oh, here go that Law again. Is that a 214 number? Yeah, block that number. Then I'll call from an 817. Block that number. I'll call from a 662. This must be somebody new. No, it's still Law. I need to get Jeffrey over here. Yeah. ETN, I need you over here. Yeah, I will be on that phone. They'd be like, hey, man, the Cowboys front office, they full court pressing us, man. He do got a point. We losing anyway. You know, we might as well. Yeah, they'll consider. They will reconsider. Yeah. I will shake. I will be on that phone. I'll be calling everybody. I'll call Cincinnati. I'll be calling Cincinnati. Hey, T. Higgins, I know he's hurt right now, but hey, there's a chance, there's opportunity. Well, let me speak to Jermaine Burton just for a quick second. You know, I'll be calling. But we are with the other inverse situation. We are saying that, hey, Brooks can be that guy. Tolbert is that guy. You know, he went to Alabama Tech. That's what y'all telling me in the chat. Yeah. I've been the number one call center. Ain't that right? Casper, you're live on the Nation. Talk to me, man.
What's going on, Law?
Yeah, what's good with you?
Hey, man, look at him. He need to get rid of Jalen Brooks. I think your boy damn near Smith would have did better than that. He'd have caught that ball when Trevor got that ball. We could have had a touchdown.
Yeah, man, you know.
Yeah, I think old damn near Smith would have did better than that.
Yeah.
You don't think so?
Man, somebody, man. We'd have been figuring out ways, bro.
Yeah, we got them old Falcons next, but I think we can get them. We got your boy down there, the quarterback. We got his number, though.
Got to, bro.
When he was playing with Minnesota, we had his number.
Are you talking about Cousins? Yeah, your Cousins. Yeah.
Yeah, we had his number when we played in Minnesota. We ought to beat him.
Yeah, but they got a whole new system over there. They got a Shanahan or McVay over there as well as the offensive coordinator. They got an unbelievable defensive coordinator there as well. It's a different team, man, different vibe. All I can say is just be ready. Kirk Cousins still going to give you one. But, hell, even Purdy tried to give you one, and we didn't take advantage of that. So we didn't take advantage. So, but we got to understand that this particular team got to want it, and they got to control. They got to play to their strength, right? You don't try to cook a new dish for the first time on Thanksgiving. You prepare your best dish. And you don't try experimenting on Christmas and Thanksgiving on new dishes when you have people trying to eat the food, right? And everybody's going to be watching. So the Cowboys need to go back to their old statement and go back to the old ways of running the ball, prepare the meal that they know that they can prepare, get behind Zeke, get behind running the ball, control the clock, and hope for, hey, if we play the field, right, there could be scoops and scores. There could be a punt, a muff punt. There could be a block kick. There could be so many other ways that we can win games versus just leaning on one player that wears 4, to win it all. And it's not going to happen that way. Right.
Just like he had 4 downs to get something, and he didn't do nothing.
No doubt, man. But I appreciate you, Casper. Thank you so much for calling in.
How about them Cowboys?
How about them, man? Yeah. So it's Uncle Charles from the 205, and I see 100 grand. You next. Uncle Charles, you're live. Talk to me.
What's up, Long?
Hey, all is well. Can't complain.
Let me say this, and I said this a long time ago. I said Jerry Jones is the modern day Al Davis. Al Davis never won another Super Bowl.
He ain't lying.
But one thing I give, but I give Al Davis one thing. He hired minorities. That's what made him a great owner. He gave everybody a chance to work for the organization. So you got to give some depth on that. But he never would change with the times. Jerry Jones is a modern day Al Davis. He's not going to change. Yeah. He is what he is and what he's going to be. Who's going to be Napoleon? How in the hell did your quarterback get up there and look like he's so defeated to the point that he don't gave up? Once you give up, what else is to do? How can you say I'm the leader of this team and you up there with your head down? Yeah. Pull your head up, take it off. If you're the leader, you take the balls and the arrows. That's what you do. That's what a leader do. Now I'll tell you this. Who's gonna be Napoleon? Because Napoleon wasn't scared. See, Napoleon, if you were scared of his army, he would cut your head off, go to a bar, say, have me a Scotch water, and give my friend here a beer. This is what Napoleon. He wasn't playing. And if you was that scared, he said, look, man, I ain't got time for this. Go on over there with that guy with that mask and that accident. You won't be riding with them no more because you'll be dead. That's what I'm talking about. What are we doing here? You went away from the run. You could have ran the ball. The first play in the second half, they knew what you was going to do. I did. It went to a 2 yards to a tight end. Run the damn ball. What are you doing? I don't care if you get 3 or 2 yards, but you got to give them something to threaten them with. And if you don't do it, you're going to fall behind. Now, I'm going to say this in closing. You do what the hell you want to do. But if you lose these next 2 games, you're going to be sounding like Lionel Richie. And I'm easy like Sunday morning. You're going to be easy like Sunday morning. He goes, your ass ain't going nowhere. Yeah. We got a chance to fight back. We got a chance to stand up. So don't be defeated. And Diggs, you was all right getting all of interceptions. And you didn't mind people giving you the praise. But as soon as your game started to stink, all of a sudden, you want people to play with your body parts. This is what I'm talking about. And that's all I got to say. Stand up and fight. Don't lay down.
Yes,
stand up and fight.
That's all I got to say. Man. Oh, my gosh, man.
Sacrifice
Don't give up the fight. Everything will be alright on any given Sunday.
Yo.
Depend on you.
If you
win or lose, you know you got to pay some dues to live on Monday.
Words of wisdom. Words of truth. Oh my God, Uncle Charles, boy. I needed him in the locker room to talk about them things, man. Because the rain falls on the just and the unjust, right? And you got to be able to understand when the rain falls and it's not where you want it, you can't complain. If, like he said, when it was time for the people to give him praises, he accepted those things. Hey, he accepted Mike Leslie of saying, yeah, the good things, but he don't want to accept the bad things. You can't have it both ways, Trevon Diggs. And don't have that man playing with your body parts at all. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's good, man. I got 100 grand, and I have Arnold. From the 201, you're live on the Nation. Talk to me, 100 grand.
You want these guys to talk truthful. You want these guys to be real. You don't want these guys to go to the podium. Yeah, we had a great game, and yeah, that team, they was a better team. You sound robotic.
Right.
Now Trayvon's telling you how he really feels. Y'all got a problem because it's not the way that y'all want to hear it. Stop. That's what I'm talking about, Law.
Wait a minute. You comfortable with him saying with these nuts?
I'm comfortable with him saying that because Law, they're frustrated because they knew in the off season it's gonna be a hard season because we ain't getting nobody, we ain't getting better, our team ain't get better, it got worse.
Yeah.
So they knew it was a hard battle because the Joneses already told them we going all in on a lesser team.
Yeah.
To do what the previous team did or better. Why you think Dak Prescott is pressing and throwing all these interceptions? Because he has to be Superman, because he got less players out there.
Yeah.
And y'all stupid-ass fans keep talking about Dak Prescott suck and all this and that. The team is a lesser team than what we had last year.
Cook, brother. Preach.
What do you expect this man? If he ain't Superman, we ain't in the game. It's him and CD. And you got Mike McCarthy play calling, ain't doing it no better. There's no motion at all. Just run the ball straight up the gut. And every now and again you get a perimeter run. What the fuck is that?
Yeah.
And Dak Prescott, he's a company man. You think Dak Prescott going to say, I'm going to run my own plays and he gets chewed out? It's from the top down.
Who's going to do the chewing?
He's running what's called. If it's called, he's going to run it. You say, oh, man, if Dak Prescott go and change the play. Okay, then he gets chewed out. Behind closed doors, you going to run what I run.
Kind of like what Aaron Rodgers did to Mike.
Either you going to run what I run, or I'm going to put Cooper Rush in to run what I run. But y'all stupid-ass fans don't see that. Y'all stupid-ass fans just worried about, did we win or did we lose? That's all y'all worried about. That's all y'all see. Y'all
put the gasoline down, 100 grand. Put the gasoline down, man. You already on fire.
The football game. Y'all see this all in every position. Why the same guys still out there, man? Why they ain't put other guys in? Ain't that's an indictment on that's what Stephen Jones wants? Y'all listen to Stephen Jones talk every day, and y'all ain't put it together yet?
Oh my God. Hey, put the match in the fire away, man. God dog, man. Put some flames in the chat if y'all career with 100 grand. But hey, 100 grand.
Hey, these are our guys.
Damn, man. Hey, man, come on, man. Hey, 100 grand. But somebody did win yesterday, though. Come on now. Everybody wasn't losers. Come on. Yeah.
We're not going to go there, Lord. We're not going to
Wait a minute. We got to do a segue, man. We got to do this segue on MyBookie. Somebody won. Come on.
Okay. All right. Hey, look. I know you checked it. I know you checked it, didn't you?
Yeah, I just checked it. Somebody got paid. Hey, somebody won. God damn. Tell them about the win.
Hey, listen. Hey, if you took what I told y'all, you would have won yesterday on the spread and the total. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, you know what I mean? Hey, Lord, hey, go further and further. You don't see what I'm talking about. You know what I mean?
Hey, everybody have a reason. But results are what matter. So y'all would have been, hey, at least y'all would have been richer on the damn Cowboys game. So pay attention to 100 grand. 100 grand made me richer by going with his play. If I knew what I know now, I'd have been rolling with you since week 1. So, oh my gosh, boy. Yeah. Hey, Cowboys lost. I was like, yeah. Oh, this is what Jerry Jones feel like. Okay, all right, well, we won.
You having an unnatural allegiance to losers is not like it.
Oh my God. All Law Nation care about is the money. Yeah, but if the Cowboys gonna play that way, let me go ahead and get mine too.
Okay, why not?
It ain't no fun if the homie can't have none. It ain't no fun. Let me get in on this, Jerry. Let me get in on this MyBookie. So we all gonna be gamblers anonymous. So choose MyBookie. Use promo code LawNation.
You'll be laughing like me alone.
Shit. Appreciate you, man. Man, thank you so much, man, for your support, man, and going in, even at me, damn dog, and shit. Let me breathe a little bit. All right, salute, bro. Yeah. What we said is, hey, he had the solution. He had everything for y'all to go pick, and all you had to do is every week we gonna give y'all the MyBookie special, and if you choose what he said, then right now you be mad. You be mad right now. I ain't gonna lie, you be mad. But it won't hit as bad when you win. You will be mad. But it won't hit, I promise you, it won't feel as bad when you open up that check. Come on, baby. Oh, my gosh, man. Like, damn, I made some money off my damn boys, man. I'm feeling like Jerry. I made some money off them boys, man. Speaking of them boys, I got Arnold, man. I got Niners on the end, so you may be a Niners guy. Talk to me, man.
What's going on, Law?
What's good with you, man?
Man, not much, man. I just want to say it was a good game last night. Well fought, you know. I wasn't too happy with the win. You know, so I'm a Niner man, but there was a lot of injuries. You know,
rich folks' problems, man. Damn, rich folks' problems. You're not happy with the win? Give it to us. We would have been happy. You'd have been satisfied with the loss, huh?
I wouldn't have been satisfied with the loss, but I mean, me personally, you would take a W as a W. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, we got a lot of issues to fix out and iron out, and I see y'all got a lot of issues to fix and iron out. We both got the same record, so I'm not going to kick a man while he's down. You know what I'm saying? Like, brag and boast, you know what I'm saying? Because we had a Debo out there. Y'all had Lamb. And we kind of, when it came to even y'all had Ferguson. We had Kittle. I mean, it's no comparison to Kittle and Ferguson based on starters, but I'm just saying based on overall personnel, it kind of was kind of even on offense, but the defense part, it really wasn't. You know what I mean? Because y'all had Diggs, y'all didn't have Bland out there, right? Bland wasn't playing.
Yeah, Bland wasn't playing. Keep going.
Yeah, Bland wasn't playing. So, like, I mean, overall, you know what I'm saying? Y'all got a lot of, issues, and everybody want to blame Dak. Dak is the problem and the issue. It's the offensive line, bro. It's the offensive line. You know what I mean? I did see some stuff on defense that I was like, ooh, Bosa's getting they double team like the second half. Y'all was like the first half he was doing his thing, but the second half y'all had picked up some dude that was double teaming when he was coming off the edge, and y'all was pancaking that man. I was like, damn, they got Bosa laying down in the dirt, down in the grass. So y'all was doing y'all thing, you know what I'm saying? And we was giving y'all a charity work, giving y'all the game because that's what we do all season. We'll do good and we'll cough up at the end.
Yeah. So,
you know what I'm saying? I was a well-fought game, good battle. Because to be honest, y'all had that game. I would say that if old boy had got that was it Golson? If he got that interception, that kind of would have changed the things too. Because the whole dynamic of the game would have been y'all probably would have won by 1 point or so, maybe, possibly.
Football is a game of inches, man. Ghostin is our fourth or third option on the edge there, and he played a phenomenal game. We were undermanned in a lot of things. I think that when you talked about creativity with Debo, he dropped a lot of passes, for sure, what have you. But that's common. He coming off of a pneumonia, had fluid in the lungs. Not to say that he wasn't whatever he had. I need to have that, you know. But from a strategy aspect, you guys had over 240 yards on the ground rushing. Over 200 yards passing. So from a strategy aspect, you guys whooped our ass. You know, we didn't strategize that way. If we had strategy to get Jake Ferguson going, if we had strategy to utilize CD a little bit different, right? And to use when we saw where we had you guys rushing on it, because see what's going to happen. Who y'all play next week?
Well, we got a bye next week, and then we got Tampa Bay after that. CMC's supposed to come back that game. His practice is open, so he should be back Tampa.
Okay, but and then who you got after Tampa?
After Tampa, I think we got the Seahawks. I think again.
Oh man, y'all schedule, boy. Shoot, they only host the Cowboys with our schedule. Now y'all may lose to Green Bay because Josh Jacobs, he can run the ball and the quarterback can play off of that. Y'all gonna beat Tampa, and y'all gonna lose to Green Bay. So that put y'all at
the schedule makers. Mm-hmm. The schedule makers, how they've been setting us up, we've been playing teams that's been coming off a bye. Like Chiefs the week before, coming off the bye. There was another team we played earlier in the year, coming off the bye. We played y'all coming off the bye. Playing teams that are coming off the bye fresh. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? When it all came down to, like, even the first half, like I was saying, the first half, y'all was running down our throats. Y'all had us the first half. We didn't know what to do. We didn't know what to do. Kyle kept on calling the same play calls, running Debo up the center. And us Niner fans, we pissed with Kyle right now. To be honest, some of his play calling is a little questionable. Yeah. It's questionable, dog. The personnel with the stuff we about to do. Okay, throw down the middle. Y'all even knew. I seen y'all players even run up. It was a play that Purdy was throwing, about to throw, and y'all had three dudes thinking safety on them. They was coming up the middle, just backpedaling up to the center, thinking that Purdy was gonna throw it. Purdy started using his legs. I felt like I was surprised that he was using his legs. And when it came to Dak, I just feel like he needs to use more of his legs. You know what I'm saying? I look at both. I'm a football guy, and I'm not just like all Niners all day. I mean, I am Niners all day, but I like to.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I like, and I feel like Dak, if he uses his legs a little bit more, instead of he throws flat foot too. I noticed that he throws flat foot.
Yeah, he's throwing. I think that he still got a foot injury. And
you think so?
I know it's gonna sound like excuses, but but I can tell, like, you throw more with your legs and your feet than anything. And if you look at Dak's feet, they're very clumsy, and he's not pushing off from his foot at all this year. And I don't know what's going on. He was in the boot right before week 1 or what have you, and they said don't panic about it. Brian Broaders did lament to the fact that Dak still wears that boot. So he could be having some type of regressions on that, you know. And Father Time is undefeated. Father Time is undefeated. I cut the grass 2 weeks ago, and I still feeling kind of way. You know what I'm saying? I'm in my 40s. So, hey, I used to cut the grass. I used to cut multiple yards. Now I cut a little grass. Let me call my grass man back. But I appreciate your honor. Thank you for calling, bro.
Oh, yeah, no doubt, the law, man, no doubt. You know, I show respect, you know what I'm saying, to the Cowboy Nation. I love playing y'all. I love the rivalry. I love the, you know, just the battle head in that head back in each other, you know what I'm saying, from the 80s to the 90s to now. So,
no doubt.
You know, we'll see y'all again, but I don't think we going far, so.
No doubt, man. Let's go, man. Appreciate you, man. Yeah.
All right, baby.
No.
All right, man.
Wait a minute. But shout out to you. Ricky! All right, man. The next caller, Big Amish, man. You're live from the 202. You're live on the Nation. Talk to me.
I'm disgusted.
Oh, yeah.
I'm down.
Mm.
That's what happens when you grow up a Cowboy fan your whole life. It hurts. But we got to realize one thing. They've been selling us a crap sandwich. When they say we're all in.
Yeah.
And then when he's called out, he threatens their jobs.
No.
Right? That's one. Yeah. Two, right? I mean, that's what it is. Then you have Mike McCarthy. He was hired because of his analytics. He learned a lot during his time off and had those analytics. Well, where are those analytics on display in any of these games? I could be wrong. I'm just saying, do you have that same feeling that the analytics is another crap sandwich?
All right, so it is a crap sandwich. I'm glad that you mentioned that. To circle back to Jeff Blasco, I got some intel news that when it was time to sit down with these running backs, instead of looking at the film, he brings up analytics. He don't look at the tape. So he said, hey, based off of analytics, we need to do this, we need to do that. I heard a piece on the Pivot podcast with Saquon Barkley. He was talking vividly about his skill set and what he drives to be or thrives to be. And he brought up analytics. He says most of these new generations, as it relates to coaching, they like to look at the analytics. And that's what they use to go against players that's getting north of a certain age. And they used analytics for even Derrick Henry. So the problem is analytics will say one thing, but tape will show another, and just pure game speed on the field will also tell a different story. If these guys are leaning so much on analytics and Chat GPT, then these are the problems that we will forever have.
No, you're right. Emmitt Smith would probably never have been drafted in the first round if they would have stuck to analytics.
No doubt, man. Big Amish, man. You right on the money. And what else you got before I let you go?
Well, Deuce Vaughn. And two things. One, I don't know if they even ran a screenplay, but Deuce Vaughn, you have an elusive runner. Why not use him? You have a fast defense, and they're just pinching. They're pinching in those ends and the defensive tackles. They're clogging up that interior, even though they did run a little bit, but they ran like crap as well. But Deuce Vaughn, comment on that. I'll leave you with that. Thanks.
Yes, indeed. Big Amish, man, appreciate you so much. The reason why that they don't utilize the passing game or with the screen pass game with Deuce Vaughn is because they're not capable of doing it on a consistent basis. You see, when you insert a player that haven't been part of the scheme the whole entire week, right, you got to install those plays. You got to practice those plays. He wasn't part of the script at all, and they didn't even practice those things leading up to the week. The week's supposed to have been the three-headed monsters. It's supposed to be Zeke, Rico, and Dalvin Cook. But by Rico all of a sudden getting sick or what have you, allegedly, they had to improvise, and they didn't even practice those plays. Also, the reason why we don't stick to the run is because Mike McCarthy ultimately don't want to run. here's the truth. And they say, man, Law, if you say this, man, just beware. That is the 1,000% truth. Mike McCarthy didn't want Zeke back. He didn't want Ezekiel Elliott back. The problem is that now Zeke is in this system as the running back. And he can't go against the grain because of the fact that he's already implemented by the front office. So you got oil and water. You got literally oil and water. You got a player that's on this team, brought to this team, that the head coach didn't want, but the front office want. And you got the front office saying, hey, give me Zeke. And you got Mike McCarthy saying, hey, I don't want Zeke. And so, therefore, even the need to be right is still in the face. I'm not championing the Joneses, but that's the conflict. Because even if I'm saying that I don't want him and he's working, then I have to say that I got to admit that I'm wrong, right? And if it don't work, then I have to admit that the front office is wrong. I'm in a bad situation regardless of it. And that's where we are at, unfortunately. All right. Let's go to Jacktown. You're live from the 601. Talk to me, man.
What's up, y'all?
What's good?
Man, I'm still down as Cowboys for life, man. I don't know what's going on here right now. I'm kind of confused, man. Tell me what's going on.
Well, the need to be right is what's going on ultimately, man. Yes, indeed. Yeah.
And then everybody, like Honey Graham was saying, he was saying like everybody want to blame Dak, man. I'm saying like Dak got paid, Dak this, but Mahomes got paid. They wouldn't have got Mahomes help. Lamar got paid. They wouldn't have got Lamar help. Like all the other quarterbacks got paid, but they only wouldn't have got them help. So go get Dak some help and stop complaining and blaming everything on Dak when we lose.
Well, they got GMs. They got GMs, front office people that can lose their job because when you pay someone, you have to make reasons why you pay that person, right? You have to make a reason why you believe ultimately in that said person. Well, we take that off the menu, right? They can pay whoever they want and say, hey, make it happen. Because how it's supposed to go, if you pay this person, now you're nuts on the line for paying that person, right? And that person that you paid, they're going to go out and say, hey, let me add pieces to complement the reason why I paid said person, right? But that's the issue with this team. We don't complement anything. And the complementary pieces that we do bring is UFL All-Stars, or it's one of those things where we pick up somebody that was on someone else's practice squad and say, get it done. And that's the problem. So we have coaching staff that's not willing to speak out against front office, and we got front office that rules over the coaching staff and say, hey, you hear why you can't get what we're telling you. Make it happen. And that's the problem, bro.
So going forward, what you think?
Well, going forward, we know the problem, the front office. We know the issue is right now the play of the quarterback. The solution would be, what do he do best? Play action, right? What do he do best? How can we strengthen that with run game? You done already put this bill out there that you can't take back. It's $250 million. I get all of that. You can either complain about it, but regardless of it, he's here for 4 more years, right? 4 more years, 5 years if you add all of it together. So either you can get mad about it or we can put pieces around it to improve it, right? And the Cowboys, they got to do it because they done signed the ink on paper.
And I'm all for that. I mean, just looking at him last night, he looked frustrated. Like he busting his ass off trying to make plays, and it's like once he sees CeeDee Lamb covered, it's like he frustrated, don't know where to go.
Yeah. So, hey, it is what it is, man. I appreciate you for calling in, though, man, Jacktown. Hey, just get better, bro. Yeah. Hey, My person in the chat over here says, is obviously, Be Real Mind says, it's obvious. Jerry wants Dak to earn the money without better players. Man, I wish somebody give me $250 million and say, hey, Law, earn it. I was like, you giving me money up front? You give me advancement? Give me that. Yeah. All right. Give me that. Where they do that at? Yeah. It's a clear indicator that it was divide somewhere within the front office. It was a divide. It was a money grab. And it was also what they, for all of the people who said, yeah, man, put Trey Lance in. If Trey Lance was throwing interceptions and picks and all of that stuff in preseason, and there was no game plan, there was no plan of action, what y'all think he's going to do in the regular season, right? So let's move that out the way. The Cooper Rush thing, Cooper Rush been here long enough that he was here when I believe when Tony was here. Cooper Rush been here for a long time. He's no spring chicken as well. So when you look at all of those dynamics, the only thing it goes down to is that there was a wedge in the front office. They will probably never admit it. They'll go to their graves with it, or ESPN 30 for 30. It could be that right there. That one party was saying, hey, pay him. The other party was saying, no, don't pay him. And then what they did is they had the oops baby. Who's old enough to know what oops babies are, You see a couple that's 64 and 65, and all of a sudden, hey, Charlene, I'm pregnant. Whoa, wait a minute. How you get pregnant by Johnny? Yeah, it's a oops. Ain't y'all 64 and 65? Yeah, it was not playing out. Yeah, that's exactly what happened. Oops. Yeah. So, speaking of that, Auntie, I got you live for the 910. You in? Come on, talk to me.
How you doing, nephew?
I'm doing great.
Well, I'm not. I know a lot of people are upset, but I've resigned myself to the fact that I'm a realist, and I already know we're not going anywhere. And I'm not blaming the team. Let's go ahead and drop that blame where it belongs. If you go back just a few videos ago when I called in, I told you, with this mindset, these guys aren't going all in. The coaches know they're not going to be here. Most of the players know they're not going to give 100% when the front office has not given 100%. They have not given them everything that they need to be a success. So I'm not faulting the players. This is on Jerry and Stephen Jones. Mm-hmm. And that's where I lay the blame, and I agree with you wholeheartedly. Some wanted Dak, some did not. As the old people used to tell me, the Cowboys cut their nose off to spite their face. They took that 4th-round pick and gave it to San Francisco, and the plan was, we're not going to pay Dak. We're going to get Trey.
Yeah.
But he's trash. And so, again, they just a series of bad choices and decisions, and we, the fans, have to deal with it. And so, again, I'm not watching games.
Whoa.
Now, I'll still come to your live. I'll still go
okay,
to
appreciate you, Auntie. Appreciate you, Auntie. Hello?
I'm still here.
I appreciate you so much. Thank you for calling in too.
I'm trying to keep it real. This is lay this on them. It's their fault.
Is it front office?
So when you see it starts at the top, and you see these players not giving 100%, these players, I've said it before, they're going to be making business decisions. They know that the Joneses don't believe in them and didn't go all out. They didn't try to get any help for this team.
No.
So they're not going to give.
Yeah.
That's how it goes.
Appreciate you so much. Thank you for calling in, Auntie. Thank you, okay? Yeah, have a good one.
Yes, sir.
Yes, indeed. That's Auntie. Follow her channel, and she got great reviews over there, Roland Reviews. I'm going to say this, man. Old boy says being the oops baby is clearly speculation. Did you pull out? I think I did, baby. Yeah.
Y'all killing me with this. I can't help here.
Robert.
Y'all trying to kill me. You're killing me, man. This is not.
Yeah, y'all know. Oops. Yeah, man. Shoot. Yeah, shoot. They didn't pull out on Dak, boy. They stayed in. Gave him $250 million. Shoot. All right, man. Y'all know I'm telling the truth, man. Shoot. We went this whole entire off season. We went through this whole entire season. Off season, it was trick or trade. It was like, hey, you gonna go get the more players. We losing players. Hey, the other team's making moves. Hey, we still got to deal with this contract with Dak. We got to see where the numbers are aligned at. We still waiting for leaves to fall on CeeDee Lamb. You know how this goes, man. Y'all know. Y'all know I'm telling the truth. I may be cooked over here, but come on, man. Hey, all right. I said I wasn't going to do a clock game.
The conference has been locked.
But I got this thing down to 15, man. This got to be the world's longest live stream ever. I feel like I've been here for 4 hours, man. All right. Cowboys, Roy, you got 1 minute, bro. Come on with it.
Hey, Law, can you hear me?
Yeah, I got you.
Hey, man. Hey, just looking at this. What the Joneses got here is a fraternity of we like our guys that covers both the players and coaches.
Mm-hmm.
Don't be surprised if McCarthy doesn't get if he gets another contract. I would not be surprised if the Joneses re-sign McCarthy because he's a yes man. Number two, Dak Prescott, when he was going through this contract negotiation, I believe the Joneses had 2 contracts. This is what we can do for you. Mm-hmm. If you take a lesser deal, we'll build this team out. We're bringing all the all pros that we can build this team out and we can compete for a Super Bowl. And the other contract, if you take the bag, we're not going to build this team out and it's going to be all on you and CD. And he had a choice. What Dak should have did and his agent should have walked away from the table and said, look, Dak should have said, look, I want both. I want the bag, plus I want to be able to compete for a Super Bowl. So I'm just going to bet on myself like I've been doing and walk and play the year out. The year out. Right now, he's stuck. Dak is stuck.
Ain't nobody.
He should have just walked away from the deal.
Nobody. Nobody walking away from $250 million. Nobody.
Yeah, and that's what I know, Law. That's what I know. That's what I know.
Yeah.
That's what I know.
Yeah. But appreciate you, man. Thank you so much. Whoo, he put some good stuff out there, though. You see, we ain't gonna be able to build it with you. We all about the draft here. So we can get you Travis Hunter next year. We ain't gonna trade for DK Metcalf or anything like that, but we can get you Travis Hunter. We can give you Ollie Gordon and them. But for right now, if we sign you and CD, we gonna have to be. You gonna have to do more with less. I can see that. I can see the Joneses doing that. Hey, Jerry walking around here like he got the Infinity Stone, like he would never age, right? That's the craziest thing. He like, I got more and more time. Maybe he do, Maybe I'm gonna have to start putting salt on my McGriddle, I got Timothy, man. You live? Talk to me, Tim.
Hey, my brother, man.
What's good, bro?
I'm telling you, man, we got affected again. Mm-hmm. But I'm telling you right now, it's okay. It will be okay. Because if you're a true fan, you will believe we will win again. Don't worry about people. Mm-hmm. Everything's going to be okay. Mm-hmm. We have to learn to be encouraged to maintain that hurt and pain.
Yeah.
But we're going to make it, man. We're going to reach that top.
Yeah.
We are not losers. We are winners. We are not losers. But let me say it one more time. We are not losers. We winners. even though we got affected on Sunday, but it's gonna be okay.
Gonna be all
because
right.
we're gonna fight off that virus.
Yeah.
We're gonna complete that virus.
Right.
We'll win again.
Come on, win.
It's not over yet. Repeat after me. It's not over. Repeat after me. It's
not over.
It's not over.
Until I win.
The game is not over. The season is not over. Your life is not over.
Come on with it,
That's all I
Timothy.
wanna say, brother.
Appreciate you, my brother. Yeah, Tim right there, man. We shall overcome. We shall overcome. Come on, baby, come on. We gonna overcome someday. Come on. Deep in my heart, I do believe. From the 915, we shall overcome. You're live. Talk to me, man.
What's up, Law, man?
That
Just want to
much.
say I love the show.
Yeah.
You're the best in the business, man. I just got to give you your props real quick
Appreciate
before
you,
I go
man.
on this little quick rant.
Okay.
This guy, what I got to say, we got to start all over, man. We might have to lose this year in order for Jerry Jones to realize that Coach McCarthy is terrible.
Yeah.
No discipline, no creative system. He doesn't want, like you said, he doesn't want to run the ball. That's not in the game plan. If you can't run the ball and stop the run, game over, season over. I'm going to get my trash bag. I'm going to be ready for Sunday, but I ain't letting nobody know what I look like. Go Cowboys. Woo! Next year, Lions coach, offense coordinator, can't wait. I'm out, Law.
No doubt, man. Yes, indeed. I was listening to Sky Show earlier this morning, and somebody said, hey, don't be surprised if they circle the block on Kellen Moore, you know. And I said, man, days of future past, what my guy said, I don't want your future. I definitely don't want that. I definitely don't need that. We definitely don't need to hear that. But what about this, though? What if we what if we go and get Jason Witten and do the Dan Campbell type of thing? Would Jason Witten be like a Dan Campbell type of coach? If we're going to do some retread stuff, Dan Campbell is a good coach with Jason Witten. Because I heard Jason Witten be giving them business over there. Yeah. What about Jason Witten as the head coach? And still bring in Ben Johnson. And then bring in, let's say here, Sean Lee as your defensive advisory coordinator mixed in with Al Harris. What about that? You know, come on, let's do this thing, baby. Hey, from the 206, Eric, you're live. Talk to me, man.
Oh, my goodness. What? Wow. I don't know what else to tell you, bud.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with your Seahawks, man. They started off great, but I don't know, you know.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. I mean, yesterday was an absolute crap show. I mean, the good news is it was Stevie Bushline, I think, gave it to D-. I feel like that might have been because of the rain, but you know me, I'm not one to kind of make excuses. We played like crap yesterday. It was just a bad day. And then you guys just couldn't seem to get it together either.
Yeah. It's sad, man, when we kind of root for two and then both of them lose like the way they lost. That's double whammy, you know.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
You guys had a chance at the end.
Yeah. But Eric, man, I know it's terrible, man, but what you got, man? Let me hear you say it, though, bro.
Okay, I got one last thing to say. How about them Cowboys?
How about them, man? I appreciate Eric, man. We got down to the last 8 callers, man. I love y'all to the moon and back, man. I appreciate y'all support. I got my guy from the 585. I know you've been in here for a long time, but you here, man. Talk to me, bro.
Hey, what's going on, Law Nation? What's going on, Cowboy Nation? Yeah, man. Honestly, I want Mike McCarthy to be gone. He needs to get fired. The reason I say that is because he keeps trying to deliver the same message to the team and to the fans, and it's not working. These guys obviously not listening to him. He doesn't really get any respect like that because of the play calling, the play calls, and this team sees that. They see he don't have his heart all the way into it like that. That's why you got people like Trey Diggs going off on some of these silly reporters saying silly things to him and making it triggering him. Because the defense gave the offense a chance. The defense wasn't looking good last night. San Francisco defense wasn't looking all that good either. But our defense, at least we can say our defense gave us a chance to pull that win out. And there's no excuse on Mike McCarthy's part not to have better plays than that to get down the field and go score. That's BS. I'm tired of it. Him and Jerry, and they need to let this thing go.
No doubt,
That's
man.
it. That's all I got to say about it, though.
Good call, man. Good call, man. Y'all see how Tyreek did it, y'all? Smooth, right to the point, man. That's from now on. That's how y'all talk on the phone, baby. Yeah, yeah. He was on it, man. I got JP, man, from the 971 Mississippi on. What's good?
How you doing, Lolo?
What's good, man? What's good with you?
Man, I'm just sitting back, just seeing how it play out. But yeah, we kind of expected that. We knew they was gonna try to make a run at the end, and they did a pretty good job. I'm not gonna sit here and bash on Dak. We already know what we have in him. So you gotta come up with a better plan. We know the defense is suspect, and they've been that way from the draft picks. Picking up Schoolmaker, that should have been a linebacker or a running back. These little picks that they keep grabbing is not working out. Some of them pan out, some of them don't. But you got to figure out how to way to score now. So they're going to go a little easy run right now, and go from there. So we're going to see can they win these games and get his confidence back. I'm not going to try to. I'm not going to say put Trey Lance in right now. Later on, hopefully get some play. I don't know, and we're going to see what Dak Prescott can give everybody right now. So. Great team effort. They showed some fight. Hey, we'll see how they play out. But yeah, love the show. Hey, stay out my backyard, Mr. Natchez.
No doubt. I'll try.
Hey, what, are you going home for the weekend of holidays, or what's going on with you?
Hey, man, I'm here, man. I ain't going home. I'm right here, JP. Yeah. But appreciate
it. Okay, then. Yeah. Well, I see you in the past life, brother. I hope to meet you. one of these days. We're gonna hook up, and we're gonna keep. And if I meet you, dinner on me.
All right. Appreciate you, Ro. Thank you so much, man.
Hey, love you. Hey, love the show. Hey, God bless. Stay out my backyard. Hey, Brookhaven in the house.
No doubt.
Number one on that side. Peace. All right.
Appreciate you, bro. Yeah. Good call from my guy JP, man. He took it light on Dak today. I got from the 254. You live on the Nation. Talk to me.
Hey, all Nation sports.
What's good, my dog, John? What's good with you, man?
Nothing much. We got to do something with this. We can't keep on trying to come back on the fourth quarter.
Yeah. Yeah, we try.
I watched the whole game live.
Yeah.
And I hate they came back off the halftime and came back and were trying to take us down.
Yeah, that was a terrible thing there, John. Yeah, for us to come all the way back, and still lose.
But I fight finish and the fight we were trying to fight it and stuff.
Yeah.
In the last 4 minutes of the game.
Yeah, the last 4 minutes. Yeah, it was just rough on us. John, before I let you go, let me hear you say it.
How about the down cover? Lord, listen. I was on the phone yesterday. Waiting on the phone yesterday for 5 hours.
My God, 5 hours, John. Well, I apologize, man. We got, a line longer than Shaq feet. But I appreciate you for waiting, and your steadfastness, man, and your support is unshakable, bro. And I thank you for all that you do, bro.
And one more question.
We appreciate you, John. Go ahead.
Was here. Was he good at your extent? What?
I think that, John, and I appreciate you for your comment there. I think you asked if Michael Parsons is here, would he be good as stopping the run? I think he would be, Put a round of applause for John for his steadfastness, man, his ability to still support the nation, even if we on the phone for 5 or 6 hours, man. Salute to my guy, John. My thing is, the last time we saw Parsons in a game was against the Giants, and I think PFF gave him a high grade on stopping the run. At that time, Singletary, he was unstoppable as it relates to I guess average because he was like averaging 4.5 or 5 yards per tote, and we did a great job on stopping the run. To the last two callers, we went through it, huh? I got Edwards, man, from the 337. You're live on the Nation. Talk to me, man.
Hey, what's happening, Lord?
All is well, can't complain.
How you doing, Lord, man? Hey, Lord, I ain't felt this bad about my boy since 1989, 90, Lord. Because it's like right now, I see no bright light because, like you said, we have problems, we have issues. The bad thing about it is that the problem won't solve itself because the problem is the problem. The problem won't take a chance, won't look in the mirror and say, oh, I am the problem, and get out of the way so we can fix the solution.
Right.
And that's what makes it hard. I'm looking at my team. I'm like, I've been loving this team since I was 9 years old. I'm 52 years old. That's all I know. And it's getting real hard. I'm never going to say I'm giving up on my team.
Yeah.
I'm not giving up on my team, but the Joneses make it so hard to sit here and cheer for your team. because you know what you're gonna get. It's like this. The Jones is pulling the game on you. I know you. You know, you ever been with talk with a girl or met a girl? She tell you y'all been talking like, hey, when we get together, I'm gonna give you that business. I'm gonna make your toes curl. And you waiting on it. Then you finally get the chance to handle that business, and you like, this is what you getting me?
And she a dude.
I don't get no Glock 3000, no Hawk 2 or nothing. This is what I get driving. What am I doing here?
Hey man, I feel you, bro. Hey, well, we don't deliver, man. But hey, I thank you so much, Ed, man. We gon' figure it out, bro, down the stretch. And and maybe,
we got you.
Yeah. But thank you so much for calling in. And let me hear you say
it. Thank you for everything you do for the nation. Thank you for everything you do for the nation. And I have to say it. How about my Cowboys?
How about them, Ed, man? I thank you, man.
I like when you like this, Daddy. Daddy, I like when you scrambling and scraping.
Shit. I'm burnt up over here, man. All right, man. Just shout out to my guy Ed, man, for the 305, man. You're live. Talk to me, man.
What's good, Lord? What's good? You and these drops, man. You got some crazy drops, man. Hey, man, I'm gonna make it quick. I mean, last week I called in, man. I was the last call, I think, last week, too. When I called in.
Wow, man.
Yeah, I'm the last call. Yeah. I asked you a couple of questions, man. I'm 305, DSK TV. Remember my name, remember my voice, man. I'm gonna be calling in more often, man.
Okay.
But let me make this quick, man. I called in last week, man. I would ask you about Dak Prescott contract. Mm-hmm. You were telling me about the rollover and the trade clause and this and that.
Mm-hmm.
And I would ask you, did you think this team was tanking to get some higher draft picks? What you think now? Lord? What you think now?
I think that, man, to be 1,000 with you, man, this would have been a better ride if I'd known that they didn't pay Dak Prescott. Just be real with you, man. Paying Dak and tanking, that's kind of crazy, right? Not paying Dak and tanking, that would have been understandable. But the Cowboys, I don't know who we are. We don't have no identity. The coaching staff is like temp jobs. The philosophy changed from one day to the next on the offensive side. So it's one of those things where I'm in the middle place with this team. Hopefully they can give us a show or something next week. But there's no fire. What's the point of Mike McCarthy being undefeated right now when they probably told him, if you don't make a deep run in the postseason, you're gone? What's the whole point?
See, this is my thing, Law. This is the perfect time to tank. With this schedule, I think them coming in the season, they already knew that they wasn't going to get through the schedule. And when Jerry said he was going all in, see, people took that as him. He was going to free agent. He was going to get the best players. No, him saying he's going all in is the evaluation of the team. He's not putting no more resources in this team. How long did we've been 12-5 for the last 3 years, right? Last 3 years. And the last 2 years prior to that, we was 8-8. We was with the Garrett, regime. It's time for a new regime. So he's not putting no more resources in this regime. So Mike McCarthy is on his last year, like everybody say. Some players on his last year. The reason why he signed Dak Prescott, because let's be for real. If you don't sign him, you push your franchise back even probably 10 years, right? So you sign him and you rebuild. But I'm going to make a bold prediction because I know you got to go. You're a busy man. I love your show.
Appreciate you, bro.
Like I told you, this is the perfect time to tank. And my prediction is they don't win no more than 3 more games out of this season. I'm just going to give it to the fans raw and uncut. We're not going to win no more than 3 more games. And mark it. Record this. Save it on your file. We're going to get Shadeur Sanders in the top 5 pick. And we're going to let him sit for the year, maybe a year or 2.
Right.
And we have no choice but to trade Dak Prescott. By that year or 2, we'll be rebuilding the team. Because at the end of the day, there's nothing we can do with the team. We have bad contracts. We have players that's getting old. And let's be honest, we've been 12-5 for the last 3 years, meaning we've been picking from the bottom of the draft for the last 3 years. So how many players, when you go in after the first 2 rounds, once you get in that 4th and 5th, 6th round, you're picking basically free agents anyway. You're picking players who you think you hope that's going to get.
Explain it to the Chiefs. Explain it to the Chiefs and the Niners. They still find guys, right? They've been winning.
No, absolutely.
Yeah.
No, absolutely. But you talking about, we already know that we don't have a front office like that.
Oh, yeah. And their ramifications.
You get what I'm saying?
And I get it. I get it.
Like names.
I get it because you're right on the money. I think that the length, if Shadeur is in play, then that means that you will be looking at the Jordan Love philosophy, right?
Exactly.
You'll be literally. So I'm gonna, if we lose a few more games, then I'm gonna entertain that a little bit more. You'll be looking at damn near the Jordan Love philosophy, because they drafted. I think that they drafted Jordan Love, and then they ended up still paying Aaron Rodgers, right? Another contract.
Exactly.
You may be the very first person to come up with that from the 305, bro. So
305 TCTV. I'm gonna name. I'm gonna be calling in more often. I love your show, man.
No
I
doubt,
just work
man.
a lot, man. Down here at 305, we have 2 jobs down here, man.
Yeah, got to, man. Appreciate you, bro. Thank you for calling in.
All right.
Yeah. Would you rather have Travis Hunter? Yeah, I feel you on that. You know, I think that's a real thing right there. Rather have Travis Hunter versus any other thing. Just like anything. You rip it all the way down. You draft the quarterback, and you got 25 to 26 free agents on this team. Right? Everybody is on a no-year contract for the future. Unless you go circle the block back and say, hey, Trey, I'm bringing you back for peanuts. Cooper Rush. You got to sign Cooper Rush. Would you bring in Cooper Rush? Bringing him back, right? The only quarterback that got a foreseeable future contract is Dak. That could be a thing. Instead of adding more and more weapons and pieces, maybe they just say, hey, we draft a quarterback. We can't pass up on the opportunity to have Shadeur to come back to play for Dallas. Come back and play in one of the states that he lived in for a long time. It could be a thing. Let me go to these super chats, man. I know, boy, this has got to be one of my longest shows ever. I said that I wouldn't. I wouldn't talk about this, but hey, maybe y'all can catch the rest of it on Michael Parsons' podcast, reacting to the San Francisco loss. My guy, Defy Talk Crazy. Maybe y'all can go and listen to him. I know he'll have some insights to everything, some clear insights to everything about this loss, man. I got so many things that I got to do for the day. I spent the entire day talking to y'all, man. I'm dedicated, I'm dedicated to talking to you guys. Y'all beautiful people, man. Didn't even go up and take a pee break. None of that stuff, man. I done talked the entire time, boy. I got a good bladder over here, boy.
Don't believe the attacks on Colin All.
Yeah. So y'all bear with me while I try to load this up, man. And if I missed your super chat, let me know. I'm gonna try to get it going. Bear with me, ladies and gentlemen. Go to this right here. Boom, 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 boom. And we go here. And I'm trying to get there, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. Good bladder law, All right, man. Let me just go all the way to the top. We're going to try to read them all, man, with my hooked on phonic eyes over here. So appreciate y'all. Verde, appreciate you so much. All right, let me get some back music at least. Let me get some soft, subtle music from Good Lies, brought to you by Hey, so smooth. Come on with it. Yeah. Put the y'all like that music? Put a 1 in the chat if y'all like that. Come on. All right. Get right or get left. Says I tried to warn y'all, but this team reflects the front office basically. That's explaining Trevon Diggs also going at the reporter. just like Jerry Jones. JCK. Law, I think another wide receiver. Yeah, I think we answered that one already. Appreciate him. Males Grizz for the $199 for your mind. He wasn't sick. Zeke and Jerry relationship. Yeah. Paris, Louise. Law, I get it. Dak is a great man, but 9 years of playing poorly against good team consistently. Why keep defending him? Maybe, just maybe, it's not. Yeah. Dak do have to step it up. Appreciate you for the $5 super chat. Cowboys all day. 14-3-1. He just wanted to send some love. J Form. Been a member on the platinum level 3 for 59 months. How many years that is, y'all? Woo! 59 months. How many years that is, y'all? Help me out. Chat GPT that. The Chiefs beat the 49ers and Mahomes had 2 interceptions and 0 touchdowns. Please be quiet, folks. That's dedication. J Form is dedicated to the nation. Appreciate you. Glenn Capers. Appreciate your support. 5 years. J Form been a platinum level 3 for 5 years. I think I still had that beard. Appreciate you. Oh, 2 years. My bad. No, it ain't. Because 24 months. Yeah, 12. No, it's more than 2 years. Come on. 12 months of the year. For 59. Shoot, 5 years. 5 years. Don't get me crazy, Seabass. I know my math ain't mathing. Glenn says we're not a trade away. I think we talked about that. Glenn is right. Sanjay! Bro, nothing is going to come over here. Jones aren't the owners. Yeah, we read that one already. Yeah. Chris, the YouTube critic, with the $5 support. Dak is what we call a gaming community of a pud stomper. He beats up less talented teams, but is average at best against better competition. Or it could be coaching. To Chris, the critic, the YouTube critic, is Jared Goff is into that conversation when he only throws for 85 yards? Right? You guys get what I'm saying? Like, can we have games where we don't have to lean on 4? That's all I'm trying to imply here. Can we have games where we don't have to lean on 4? You see, we put everything on 4. And that's not the way Troy Aikman won. That's not the way even Roger Staubach won, right? Just let that sizzle down and sink in. We got all of these super chats. Thank y'all for the support. If I'm going to go long, baby, at least y'all paying it. You know, Mike McCarthy has to go, refuses to help Dak by running the ball. You're right. You're right. You're flat out right. Stephen Jordan. Zafire, I think that's how you say that, at 1 point. 6 carries for 49 yards and a touchdown. Shout out to Stephen Jordan for the $5 support. Press states that this team is an incompetent coaching is all in all. Yeah. So incompetent and coaches and all. Yeah. Sanjay says, I hate to say it, but Dak resigning was about money, not winning. He made 0 negotiations to improve his team. Company Dak is a sellout punk. Man, that hurts right there. I know, Sanjay. I know that hurts. I'm not calling him a punk nor a sellout, but there's money on the table. You got to take it. Tomorrow's not promised to you. Everybody's a Chris Godwin away, a Ryan Shazier hit away. So you going to look, NFL stand for not for long. You got a boo thing at the house that you finna jump the broom. If they do that in that culture over there, you got babies and stuff at that crib. You knock down your house, so you thinking future. Take the money. Remember, just from J Diz, remember everyone, Cowboys is the chemist, not a football operator. Appreciate you. Yeah. Calvin Richards, appreciate you, man. Law, this team is not closer to a Super Bowl than it was back in when it was 1-15. With as Jerry as the general manager, wash, rinse, and repeat for 30 years. You're right. We were doing the same thing, expecting different results. Shout out to Law. Thanks for the Dallas content. This is from David. Appreciate you. J Diz with the $2 support. Jimmy made the Jones family. I will say it. Yeah. You're right. The Good Hoodie channel for the $1.99 for your mind. Do we win games with our players is healthy? And I think I lamented the fact that I think we do. I think our record will be at least a +1 or a +2 game right now. Law, this is from Perk DePel. Law, our safety's trash. Wilson can't cover. Hooker won't field and sandbag. Tired of it, bro, but I'm DC for life. Let's put Bell in the game. Let's put Wanye. I'm saying the same thing that Nate Newton said. Calais Cowboy says the Jones Circus is 3-ring show, and I haven't seen a ring in 30 years. We keep buying tickets and merch like we ain't seen enough clowns. The only thing is, just like you got the Cowboys hat on your head, there are more casual fans than real fans. And the casual numbers outweigh the real. They keep buying. And the haters gonna keep watching. The haters watching, they making fun of us as we speak now. Law, this is from my guy, my brother from another mother, Stephen Carroll. Said, Law, as I said last night, got the Joneses are not the business, not in winning. And nobody is going to get in the way of that. They're business. They're not in the business of winning. Appreciate everybody for your live support. Appreciate y'all for y'all super chats and beyond. Thank all of the people who gave. Thank those who wanted to give but couldn't give. Thank y'all for all that you guys do. I think I went over everything. I'm exhausted. I can go eat me a steak about the size of Adrian's back that's in the chat. Come on with it. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get me a victory steak because we won on MyBookies, and you guys can do the same too if you download MyBookie. Appreciate everybody for y'all support, and you would have been on the winning side. Let me go ahead and get that going for y'all. All right, so this video is brought to you by MyBookies. Bet on anything, anywhere, anytime. 100% match up to $1,000. That's that thou wow. You know what I mean? Plus $10 casino chips. Now, when you use promo code LawNation, we are also going to be able to double your earnings with that. So be sure and be mindful to use promo code LawNation. On top of that, loyalty pays really well over here. They got a loyalty program with MyBookies, whereas the longer you in with us, the higher you grab your tiers. It's like this. The more you play, the more you win. So that's a win-win deal with MyBookies. Keep in mind, when you're all around MyBookies, just use promo code LawNation, and we'll take real good care of you because this is the most wonderful time of the year. Football season. Let's get it.
Let's go, man! Let's go!
No doubt, baby. Yeah, as we depart, I get it. Not everybody's into it, but it keeps the lights on right here. Yeah, it gives opportunities for me to give back, morally or not morally, wrong or right. Right? Imagine for those who are out there who say, hey man, I got this insurance policy that I'm paying, right? And at the end of the year, if you're not in any damage, nothing happened to you, do they give you that money back? Hey, I wasn't in no wreck. Give me that money back I paid you guys. No. Morally, they should, but they don't. That's life. Life is such a weird one. Regardless of how we look into this, you got to take the good and the bad, the happy and the sad, right? As I said earlier, the rain falls on the just and the unjust. What did we do to deserve this team not willing to operate just like any other NFL team? A third of us was fans of this team before Jerry bought the team, right? But what do we do to deserve this, right? What's the point of having trade deadlines, right? What's the point that you can't interact with coaches during the season, but in the postseason, you can call them up and interact with them to confuse them, to interview them, to sway the minds and say, I got this over here, or I got that over there. It's bittersweet. That's life, ladies and gentlemen. You got to take the good with the bad. I was reading one time and it says, long suffering is the fruit of the Spirit. Going through pain is one of those things. They said the adversary, the evil one, was seeking to and fro, traveling, seeking who he can devour, right? And the Creator says, have you considered my servant Job? Like, what did Job do to deserve that, right? He was minding his business. He was doing his job. But he had to go through something. The sacrifice to prove something wrong or right. So we as Cowboy fans, this is, at the end of the day, I shouldn't receive hate mail. I shouldn't receive threats. We shouldn't be bickering, going back and forth over a game that these guys are getting paid millions to get played for, right? We shouldn't spend the majority of our lives talking about this. This is only entertainment. Vegas done already figured out who's going to win the Super Bowl, right? Put me in, Coach Unlucky, right? Jill says, I'm still depressed. Be happy, right? There's only going to be one team to ultimately win it at the end of the year. One team, not two, but one. And that one team going to walk around and say, hey, during training camp, during the time, there was no excuses. The blood, the sweat, the tears. We had a vision board. And we had a dream that we was going to lift up this Lombardi trophy. We put in the work. We put in the time. We executed our vision. The Cowboys don't have a clear vision. They have, oops, let's go ahead and sign Dak Prescott. Let's belittle our wide receiver and say he's not this or he's not that. Let's have our fan base toiling over who's right and who's wrong. Let's be the great divided nation, whether you're red or blue. You know what? It just hit me. It's kind of like the politicians running right now. When we say, yes, we're America's team, well, damn it, we looking right at America. And we are seeing the Cowboys being just that. Average at best. Fighting each other. The great divided states. Not no one. Now all of these people are together. We are so divided on so many things. Just like the Dallas Cowboys. So when they say, yeah, we are America's team, yeah, we are that. We are exactly that. Just like America itself. Mama said, on your way out, Law, say these things about hope, pride, confidence, and all of that. Fight and determination. You know, a person with determination, with their mindset, can dig a ditch faster with a spoon than a lazy man can with a shovel. Well, I got spoons over here. Well, I got a fork right here. Literally. And if you want a thing bad enough to go out there and fight for it, to work day and night to give up your time, your peace, and your sleep. If all of your desires of it makes you quite mad that you don't get tired, and it makes you hold everything tawdry and cheap. If life itself seems empty and useless without it, and all that you scheme and all that you dream is about it, if you will gladly go out there and sweat for it and fret for it and plan, to lose all terror of your mind, if you would simply, oh just simply, go after the thing you want with all of your capacity, strength, sagacity, with faith, hope, and confidence, and stern pertinacity. If neither cold or poverty or the famish or fame or the sickness of body or brain can turn you away from the thing you want, if dogged and grim and besiege and beset, with the help of Almighty, you will get it.
Give me my thing, you.
Come on.
What more do you want from me?
Yeah. We about, man. One love. I hope I help someone. And if we offended anyone, charge it to my beard, not my heart. That's all we got is hope.
What more do you want from me?
Run from it. Destiny arrives all the same.
Lately I just wanna run it up.
What should I say?
Lately I just wanna run it up. Need them ones, I need them fives, need them tens, I need that change. To the safe, got blues inside. Greens and pinks, it's all the same. I still save and roll my change. Take some losses when I play, charge it to the game. I'm with L, yeah, I'm with T Black, I'm with Reverend now. I'm with Bay, yeah, I'm with J, yeah, I'm with Chuck and now. Still the same, not switching sides, now it's about loyalty. You switch sides off for the bag, and that's what roll to me. I mix Nike with designer, I experiment. You just rock what's on the shelf, and I'm not feeling it. Search for the one, but baby girl, it's nothing real as this. Can't trust a soul, I keep a hammer, darling, to legit. I've been really in the field, love the rush, I love the feel. Lately, I just wanna run it up. Don't need no deals, I make the deal. I can take you to a meal. Lately, I just wanna run it up. Yeah. Kinda check the song.
Emotional damage.
Count that too, count it up. Lately, I just wanna run it up.
They're a better team, right?
I just be off the dome. I never owned the chrome. Too many foes and codes. Yeah, I be at home alone. I be in zones alone. I be on road alone. I be really in the field. Let her rush, I let her feel. Lately, I just wanna run it up. Don't need no deals, I make the deal. I have to take it to a meal. Lately, I just wanna run it up. Kinda check the song. Lately, I just wanna run it up. Count that too, count it up. Lately, I just wanna
Let's give a warm round of applause to I Rock.
Lately, I
for the 25 lighters on the dresser. Yes, sir. He said, Lord, thanks for keeping us entertained on this marathon. Boy, I've been live for over 4 hours, man. Yeah.
Are you not entertained?
No weak spots. No weak spots. No weak spots on this stream. Yeah, come on with it. Let's get on up out of here, though. I'm going to go grab me a sandwich or something.
Nobody, baby.
And who can do it like Lord? And who can
give me what you need?
Nobody.
Who can do you all night long?
This is where we
Nobody,
baby.
What you don't see in
Oh,
yourself.
whoa,
And that's why he chose you to break generation cycle.
Thank you for that 25.
Door for you that no man can shut.
No man.
That no man can shut.
Yeah.
Because he wants them to be a witness for what he about to do. Woo! My God. He wants them to be a witness for what he about to do. So keep faith. Keep faith. And don't worry about if God gonna do it. Because it's already done. It's already done. You are favored. Victory's upon you. I need y'all to receive this message. Big dog. Yeah, that's true. See, when you invest in something and you hustle and you work for something, you got a different type of attachment to it. You're going to have a cold day in hell for somebody to try to take this from you. We live by this, we die by this. We don't surrender, we don't retreat. Every man must search his own soul. I listen to that quote every morning. I want to get mine out the mud. I want mine out the dirt. I don't want no handouts. I don't want no celebrity to co-sign me and somebody to see me in the street and say, I remember when such and such put you on. No. It may sound harsh, but I'm going to beat myself up so the world can't beat me up. Because the world is a cruel place. It can be a beautiful place if you allow it to be. And once your perspective changes, that's when miracles happen. What else I got to conquer so I can get to the next level? What else? There's always going to be giants at the gate. If it ain't rough, it ain't us. Let's go. Wow. So it ain't like, why me? It's like, why not me? Let's do it. The flowers don't chase the bees. The flowers just
It's an evil world we live in.
Ain't nobody calling me, texting me, paging me, asking me, are you still involved? Calling me, texting me, paging me, asking me, am I still involved? Y'all usually check on me. Listen. I'm still involved. Woo, hey, I'm still them boys. Oh, I'm still them boys.
You having an unnatural allegiance to losers does not like you.
Jesus, this is your humble servant, Lord. There's clearly been a miscommunication, Jesus. Just saying this burden is a little bit too heavy for your servant, Lord. I'm just saying, Jesus, my cup runneth over, Lord, is what I'm saying. Thing is, I ain't even thirsty, Jesus, not a little bit. You can take this whole cup, the pitcher, and all of it, Jesus.
Them boys. I'm still them boys. Now y'all don't want to call and check on the pastor. I'm still
Until next time, DC for life. And remember, you're listening to nothing but the best.